Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, race fans, and welcome in to the, what is this? The Hawkeye State. Well, the land of the corn, whatever you want to call it out there. We are off to Iowa Speedway, so welcome in, everybody, for week 4 of the Noma Next Gen Cup Series. I'll go ahead and show you some of the race info for today. It is a 0.89 mile track, so a little old short little thing. I love this track myself, so I'm pretty excited to see some racing here tonight. It is a 104-degree track temperature, though, so it's going to be a slick one, folks. They're going to burn up them tires tonight. They're going to need to be very careful not to burn them up quickly. They do have a few sets of tires, though, to use, but I'll read you all the details here in a minute. It is 67 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature, so a nice, beautiful day out here for us, at least to watch the race. 90% humidity, clear day with 5-mile-per-hour winds. They're currently doing their practice session, which is set for 45 minutes. As soon as they're done with that, we'll move on to the qualifying session, which will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 175 laps. We do have 2 stages set for today. That'll be at lap number 40 and lap number 80. So look for the yellow flag to be brought out then. They'll be trying to score those stage points, which are going to be very crucial in the championship standings at the end of the season. So you'll see them racing pretty hard at lap 40 and lap number 80. They do have 5 sets of tires to use today, which I got a feeling they're going to need every single one of them. They do have 1 faster pair in case things go wrong. They do have 3 green-white checkered attempts today as well, if things get a little rowdy there towards the checker flag. And, of course, this is brought to you by Royalty Racing Network and myself, Triple F Bomb. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing good. I missed you guys last week. We had an off week last week, so we all took a little bit of time away from the track, gathered our thoughts, and now here we are once again back at the track. I see some of these racers zooming around the track at the moment. We will go ahead and take a look at the championship standings. Give me 1 minute. For some reason, they are not showing up on my screen. You might see something pop up. Hold on. There it is. Don't look at that. You didn't see nothing. And, yep. And, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the current points standings. Here you have it. John Ross is at the top of the board, everybody, with 168 points. Chris Cornett back on track this week. He is in second place right now with 134 points. Christian Delgado currently rounding out your top 3 with 123 points. Justin Parham with 115 points. And Kenneth Redinger are going to round out your top 5 right now with 113. Patrick Hernandez, Dustin Robertson, Jay Stinson, Chase Greer, and Zach Lockett round out your top 10. And you can see the rest of the top 18 right there on your screen. I'll go ahead and show you the rest of the top 25. There you have it. It's been a up and down roller coaster for some of these racers. They missed some of these weeks, but I'm excited to get everybody back out on track so we can, get back to some full field racing. It looks like currently right now we got 21 people in this order. So, hey, good to see it. Welcome, everybody. Let's go ahead and introduce you to some of the drivers who is zooming around the track. Let's see what lap times look like right now. John Ross, our points leader with the fastest time right now, a 24.14. He is currently not out on track, so oh wait, he's in pit lane. Let's go ahead and take a little zoomed in look at him. There he is, the number 44 car. I will go ahead and show these two. Some stats down there in your bottom left if you want to take a look. He is from Bell Buckle, Tennessee. Going to be driving the Ford Mustang tonight. The number 44 car will be one to watch as our points leader heading into tonight, so good luck to you tonight, John. Who else do we have out on track? Zach Lockett currently making some laps around in the number 93 car, Adrenaline Racing Team there on the side of it in the Toyota Camry. He is from Catawba, North Carolina. So good luck to you tonight, Zach. Who else do we have? Kenneth Redinger out on track, the number 24 car, Raptor down the side of that thing from Reading, Pennsylvania. So good luck to you tonight, Kenneth. Who else do we have? Oh, boy. I'm going to try to say this name, everybody. I'm going to call him Nathan Bruskowski. I think I'm going to absolutely butcher it, so I'm sorry, number 77. Mr. Nathan, you're going to have to correct me after the stream, but I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to say that. Brzezowski? I'm going to say Brzezowski because it rolls off the tongue for me down here in old Tennessee. So good luck to you tonight, Nathan. Who else do we have out on track? Chris Cornett. Oh, I had to get a different camera angle. Where's he at? He's around the corner. There he is, the number 88 car. He's currently second place in points, so he's had quite the season as well. He's from Rome, Georgia. We're driving that Chevy Camaro tonight, part of the Zero X Racing team. Good luck to you tonight, Chris. Who else do we have? Matthew Fritz coming down pit lane right now. Let's get a different camera view. There we go. There's the number 29 car. The M&M Pet sitting on the side of that thing. Good luck to you tonight, Matthew Fritz from Middletown. Who else do we have? Alan Wild, the number 28 car, is currently sitting in pit lane in his Ford Mustang. The Alpha Men on the side of it. Good luck to you tonight, Alan. Justin Parham currently making some laps around the Horny Goat Weed on the side of this bad boy. Okay, I like it. The number 19 car from Boiling Springs, South Carolina, in the Chevy Camaro. Good luck to you tonight, Justin. Carson Youngblood back with us this week. He missed the last race with us, so good to see him back out on track. The number 16 car in his Chevy Camaro, Youngblood Racing on the side of it. Good luck to you tonight, Carson. Derek Buckaloo out on track, the number 81 car from Beeville, Texas. He is part of the Zero X Media and Design. So follow them on YouTube and Facebook, everybody. So you all go take a look at that. Good luck to you tonight, Derek. Who else do we have? Brian Wertman is currently in pit lane, the number 74 car, racing against, don't know what it says on the side. He is from Statesville, North Carolina. Good luck to you tonight, Brian. Who else do we have? Joe Hudson currently zooming around. Well, he was zooming around the track. Now he's on the infield. That's not where you're supposed to be. In the number 49 car, the Dude Wipes. Good luck to you tonight. Who else do we have? We have Chase Greer currently in pit lane, the number 8 car from Johnsonville, South Carolina. He's had quite the season, some ups and downs, but he's been running up towards the front. I think he is destined for a win at some point in time in his Chevy Camaro, so good luck to you tonight, Chase. Who else do we have? Ryan Gomes currently making his way around the track from Arcata, California, on the other side of the planet, it feels like. It's so far away. In the Caterpillar machine. Good luck to you tonight, Ryan. Leroy Koblenz currently right in behind him, part of the Adrenaline Racing team, the number 42 car from Dover, Delaware. Good luck to you tonight, Leroy. Christian Delgado is out on track, the number 13 car from Abilene, Kansas. You see his Twitch link down there if you all want to go show him some love over there. So good luck to you tonight, Christian. And I don't think I've missed anybody that is not out on track at the moment. We will keep on looking around. Currently fastest time, 24.14 is the time to beat. They got about 8.5 minutes left in practice. Hello, Derek Cat. Sorry, buddy. I was doing driver introductions. I try to give everybody a little bit of limelight here and try to not look at chat the whole time. But hey, man, hopefully you're doing good. Oh, Keith Prince. I haven't introduced him. The number 1 car. He is out on track now from Fairhope, Alabama. Part of the Johnny Johnson Motorsports Racing team on the side of that thing. Good luck to you tonight. We are missing Jay Stinson this week, by the way. He is out of town, so we're not gonna see him out here on the track. So Jay, hopefully you're staying safe, man. Safe in your travels, and hopefully we'll see you back on the track next week. Who's this? Patrick Hernandez making his way around the track. What's he got? A 24.45 at the moment. Uh-oh. Trouble, trouble, trouble. I think turn 4. That turn right there is going to be a tricky one, folks. It seems to have called out quite a few these racers currently in practice. I've never raced this track in the Next Gen Series. I've raced it in just about everything else except the Next Gen Series. I haven't really got that much seat time in these cars. I probably need to put in a little bit more time. I did do a little bit of practice this week at this track in this car. And I will say, in the first 10 to 15 laps, the car feels incredible. It sticks like glue. You can put it anywhere. Whoa, there goes the number 8 of Chase Greer sliding through the infield there. But after that, man, it really gets to... It really gets to snapping loose on you, and you feel like you're going to stick, and then boy, it just snaps out from under you. So I've got a feeling, towards these later runs, if we stay green flag for quite a while, I think around laps 20 to 25, you're going to see some of these racers start to struggle a little bit, especially if they're going to race side by side and really pinch their cars to the bottom or the top, be pinched in a line. They're really going to burn these tires up quickly. So we'll have to see how it all plays out tonight. I'm not entirely sure of everybody's strategy on pits. That's always big top secret here in the old racing series, so we can't really say anything about that, but hey, I guess we'll have to wait and see. With competition cautions being at lap 40 and 80, though, I think they're going to probably try to stretch it until then, especially if it's a green flag all the way. Try to baby the tires all the way there. I don't know exactly what I expect for caution flags here today. A lot of these racers are really good drivers, so it wouldn't surprise me if we make it the whole distance. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We've had a really good season so far, though. These guys have put on some incredible shows. We kicked off the season at Daytona, and let me just tell you, that was one of the best races I have seen ever. So I just tell you, that was a definitely way to kick the doors in and blow my mind. I said, oh boy, I'm in for it, but I got a whole long season ahead of me, and boy, this makes me really excited for the rest of the season. And then Las Vegas was a really good race. We've had good races all season long, and I really like this track, so I look for tonight to be a really good one. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and take a lap around the track. Let's see if old Kenneth Redinger here can take us for a spin. I'm going to turn these driver details off at the bottom and turn on our sponsor banners. Big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you all very much. Without you all, we can't do this stuff anyway, so here you have it. Abingdon Collision and Towing is going to be the first one showing for you. This is the Abingdon Collision and Towing 154 at Iowa. So thank you very much, Abingdon Collision and Towing, for sponsoring this race. Appreciate you guys a lot. Let's go ahead and take it on board here. Gotta get all this stuff out of my way. Get out of my way. I'm trying to get here. Here we go. Here is an onboard. Not entirely sure. I'm going to turn this timer off over here to the left so we can get a full-on view of what they're dealing with here today. Looks like he's going to run the higher line here through 3 and 4, sticking them right to the second set of dotted lines. Maybe that's what I was doing wrong. I was sticking there to the bottom, buddy. The 1, 2, 3, and 4. I tried to stick right there on that yellow line the entire time. I raced this track like it's a short track. Because it pretty much is. A 0.89 mile track is not a long track. It's considered a short track here in NASCAR. So, yeah, it looks like he is running a little bit of higher line here in 3-4. Maybe that's a trick. I'm learning me something too, along with you guys. How about this? Nice and smooth. He's a really good driver, so I got a feeling this is going to be the trick around the track. I guess we'll have to wait and see what everybody else is doing. Oh, getting a little loose there. I think he might be bringing her in. Nope, he just got a little loose there. Going to cool the tires off here a little bit down the back stretch. Reset the car. You can see just how barely he's moving that steering wheel. It doesn't take a lot of cranking on the wheel here to get the thing turned. See, it takes more effort to keep it from not turning than it does, turning. Oh no, there you have it. Into the wall he goes. Yep, learn something new every day. That's how we get smarter. That's what my mama always said. And ask a lot of questions. Ask a lot of questions. Even if you think they're stupid questions. You never learn anything unless you ask questions. But you know what, Mama? You're right. You're right. Anyways, how was everybody's weeks? I haven't seen you. I haven't been here for 2 weeks. Where have y'all been? How things been? I've been good. Life's been good. Weather around here has been a roller coaster. We've had cold days. We've had warm days. Today we had an absolutely gorgeous day up here in Bristol. Absolutely gorgeous. It was 84 degrees. Yep. So you know what I did? I got on the lawnmower and I drank beer. That's what we do when it's 84 degrees. Well, we're just sitting in pit lane here. Let's watch somebody zoom around track. Who else is out here? Alan Wild. He's out here making some laps. see some of this dashboard. Let's see what kind of speeds they're getting. You can see it down there in the bottom right. Looks like they are coming down the front stretch here. 150 mile per hour at the line. Gets to about 154, 155-ish. Before heading into turn number 1, nice and smooth. He looks like he's running the higher line through turns 1 and 2. Here he is down the back stretch. This is about the longest straight stretch they got on the track. It's about 140 mile per hour. Have yet to hit the 80s here. This is the second time we've done it this year. But then we're forecasted to be in the 20s on Tuesday. So, told you, roller coaster, man. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to be when you wake up? Alan Wild's feeling pretty good. He's looking awful smooth out here on the steering wheel. Look at him go. Looks like he's keeping it in 5th gear the whole time, not having to shift down at any point in time. Yeah, 5th gear, still staying in 5th. Yeah, 5th gear seems to be the way. There's Zach Lockett at about 141 miles per hour heading into turn 1. Here he is out of 3. See what he gets down the back stretch. See a 152 there for just a second. It flashed up there. Looking pretty good, especially with that second place time right now, 24.25. Pretty nice pace. Still got to gain a 10th there, though, to catch up with the man up front, Mr. John Ross. He is currently sitting in pit lane, not doing much of anything. I think he's got his feet up on the dash. I don't think he's sweating at all. He's looking good in the points heading into tonight. I think he's ready to get this one underway. We're doing qualifying as soon as practice ends in about 1 minute. See what kind of pace everybody's got. Here's the number 19 car of Justin Parham. Everybody else I guess just about everybody's in the pit lane right now. He's squeezing every bit of this time of practice out. That's what I do too. I stay on the track all the way till it makes me get off the track. The officials have to come out there and drag me off the track. Yep. That's what they have to do. Uh-oh. Whoa, he's going to drift it into pit lane. No, he's not. He's going to hit the barrels on the end. And with Redinger making his way around. He just came out of pit lane. He's just now getting up to speed. There's a Clouded. There's Jay-Z. Benjamin Smith, by the way, I forgot to say hello to you. How you doing, sir? Hopefully doing good. Let's go 0X. Well, I'll tell you what, 0X has looked pretty darn good this season. I can't remember where they're at in the points on team standings. I probably need to get a little stat here to show on stream for team standings, don't I? Let's look at team standings here really quick. Let me dive into the stats. Season 7 points. Team standings right now. Adrenaline Motorsports at the top of the grid, 324 points. H&L Motorsports in second place with 263. Venom Racing rounding out top 3 right now. They're 255 points. Looks like practice is now over, everybody. Let's wait for everybody to gather their thoughts, get out there for some qualifying. Remember, this will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to put in a good lap time. Where was everybody else? That was your top 3. 0X. They are in 4th place right now with 248 points, so not too far behind the rest of the pack. Then Max Adrenaline. Really rounding out top 5 in team points with 215 points. How about that? 0X, that's my teammates. Well, they're going to do you proud tonight, I got a feeling. Looks like we got some racers finally hitting the track. Here is Kerry Klein. I haven't had a chance to introduce them. Hello, number 11, Kerry Klein. Good luck to you tonight, sir. Hopefully you do good. Now, look over there to the left. That's what we're going to be paying attention to. This is qualifying. The first lap will be their out lap. You know, those next 2 are really going to count. Going to need to put in some good pace. I'm going to turn off this dashboard over here to the right. Get out of here. Let's see who puts in the first fast time. It looks like there's a lot of cars out on track. Ryan Gomes out on track. Here's John Ross out on track. Where's Chase Greer? There's Chase Greer. He's getting ready to start his first lap time. Nathan Brzezowski going to put in the first time at 24.50. That was at the top of the board until Justin Parham has taken that away. 24.46. This will be the fast time right now. Right here, the number 19 car. Everybody else starting to put in some lap times. You'll see those pop up over there to the left. Number 11 has a sweet paint scheme. Let's take a good look at it then. Let's zoom in on it. That thing is a good looking race scheme. Outhouse Racing on the side of it. Yeah, that's a good looking paint scheme. I like that as well. I like those colors together. Good choice. Kenneth Redinger has now posted the fastest time, everybody, at 24.39, which is the fastest. And that is now immediately taken away by Carson Youngblood. I think that week off might have done him good. Look at him now, 24.36. John Ross, our points leader, the man to beat, has now posted our fastest time. He was fastest in practice, and now he has posted the fastest time in qualifying with a 24.26. Zach Lockett, he posted the second fastest time in qualifying, now putting in a 24.34, so nice, good time from him. I'll put him on the front row for right now. We got some people still making some their way around the track. Here is Ryan Gomes. Hello, Adam. Welcome in. Yeah, let's go 0X. I guess we'll have to wait and see how they do. Had a pretty good season so far. Ryan Gomes is now done. Put in a pretty good fast time. 24.41. Good enough for a top 5 starting spots. Let's see if anybody else can knock him out of there. Here is Christian Delgado, number 13 car. He's had quite the season as well. Making his way down the back stretch. 24.57 is his fastest time so far. See if he can improve here on this lap. He may have already put in his fastest laps. He has. I believe he's just logging some laps in behind the books now. Here is Keith Prince, making his way around the track as well. A 24.81. Good enough for P13 on the grid. Oh, here we go. We got some people coming out on track now. Here is Matthew Fritz. Has not put in a lap time just yet. First lap is a 24.58. Pretty good lap time. Good enough for P11 currently. Let's see if we can improve on this second lap time. Nice and smooth through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch look good. Hug up next to that wall. Getting down as close as he can to that yellow line down here through 3 and 4. Going to coast up the track here a little bit and hold her to the floor. Does he improve? A 24.58 goes to a 24.34. Good jump up the grid there. Good enough for P2. Well done, Matthew Fritz. What a second lap time there. Barely beat out Zach Lockett. On my screen, it says he has the exact same time, so I'm not entirely sure how iRacing has decided that he's going to be P2, but, you know, it is what it is. Joe Hudson is now done with his qualifying effort. 24.67 will be his final time. We still have quite a few racers still left to put in some lap times. Russ Martin Jr. has not put in a lap time. Josh Freed, Brian Wertman, Derek Buckaloo, Joshua Perrin, and Zach Stevens. None of those have put in a lap time. Joshua Freed sitting right here at the end of pit lane. How much time do we got left? We only have 30 seconds left in qualifying, so they may just choose not to put in a lap time. Yeah, they're not going to have enough time to make their way back around. Well. Nope, he has already pulled her into pit lane. That qualifying is now over. We'll have to wait for those final results. The drivers are going to make their way to the grid, and it'll be go time, folks. We got 175 laps racing. Those of you that missed the intro at the beginning of the stream, I'll go ahead and show you some of the race info here for today. 175 laps here at Iowa. Remember, at laps number 40 and lap number 80, we will have yellow flags being waved. That'll be the end of those stages. They'll be racing hard at the end of those 2 stages because stage points definitely will matter, especially in the championship standings. So as we have seen throughout the season so far, those will be very crucial for racers to make some big moves there, some bold moves, but hopefully some smart moves to get themselves in positions to score some points there. They do have 5 sets of tires for today, and they're going to need it because it is 94 degrees Fahrenheit track temperature, so it's going to be a slick one. You're going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. 1 faster pair and 3 green-white checkered attempts. Track racers are finally making their way to the track. As we get everybody on grid and start rolling, we'll go ahead and do the introduction for the starting lineup. Come on, everybody. Get down there. Get on the track. Pull the straps tight. It's go time. I tell you what, Matthew Fritz has got to be elated. The number 29 car. Going to put that thing on the front row to start right beside John Ross. I tell you, it's got to be happy about that. That second lap was incredible. I thought it looked smooth, but I didn't think it looked that smooth. I ain't going to lie. So, well done. I'm just waiting on Matthew Fritz and Chris Cornett and Zach Stevens to make grid right now. Like they're doing their driver's meeting. You sure you can faintly hear them? I can barely hear them. Maybe if I quit running my mouth, you could probably hear. trying to listen, trying to eavesdrop here. I can't hear nothing. But hey, you know what? Congratulations to this man right here. I can't get a good view on him. Where's he at? There he is. He's up there at the front of the grid. We'll have to wait till they start rolling. I gotta give him proper spotlight, getting that fast time. Well done, sir. John Ross. Wait on that pace truck to start rolling. We have officially hit gridding session. And we are off. Here we go, everybody. Let me go ahead and show you the results from qualifying. Congratulations to John Ross. He will start on pole with his 24.258. He will be today's points leader, pole winner. So nicely done, John Ross. Who is going to start alongside? That is, yes, the number 29 car of Matthew Fritz. In third place will be Zach Lockett in the number 93 car. In fourth place will be the 16 of Carson Youngblood. In the third row will be Kenneth Redinger and Ryan Gomes. In the fourth row will be Nathan Brzezowski and Justin Parham. Rounding out your top 10 will be Dustin Rogerson and Christian Delgado. We'll have Keith Prince and Kerry Klein behind them. Alan Wild and Patrick Hernandez going to be behind them. Leroy Koblenz and Chris Cornetts. We'll have Joey Hickox and Chase Greer. Then we'll have Josh Freed and Zach Steffens, Derek Buckaloo and Russ Martin. Brian Wertman and Justin Parham did not make grid, so unfortunately we're not going to see him out here. So, hey, good luck to everybody tonight. Yeah, man, got to be happy for Matthew Fritz. What a qualifying effort. Going to put him on the front row here for our start of the race here. 175 laps of racing coming up here in just 1 minute. We'll turn this on. We'll turn this on. We are heading down the backstretch now. Oh, boy, this is when things get tense. This is what they're looking at in the cockpit. They're ready to go. He says, pace truck, get out of my way. I got business to take care of. Go ahead and make your picks in chat, everybody, who you think is going to win this thing. Go ahead and cheer for your favorite driver, because this is about as calm as it gets until we get to the checkered flag. All right, going to see pace truck dive to pit lane, our first green flag of the day. It'll be in the hands of the official, and green flag is now racing, and off we go. Good start on the inside there by John Ross. Going to go ahead and take the early lead as we head into lap number 1, turn number 1. This is, this right here is where you win the race. So let's see if everybody makes any crazy big moves here. No, they have not. Looks like the number 29 of Matthew Fritz, though. What a run there through turns 1 and 2 will be our leader at the moment. Heading into 3 and 4, Carson Youngblood and John Ross. They're going to be side by side. Carson Youngblood going to be on the high side. Looks like John Ross will be down low. He'll have Zach Lockett in behind him. Like everybody's still headed in the right direction. A nice clean start here for today.
All right, man. Out.
Did I speak too soon? I think I spoke too soon. Yellow flag here, our first caution of the day on lap number 2. Let's take a look back and see exactly if we can see what happened. It's telling me yellow flag. It doesn't tell me who it was. Looks like Patrick Hernandez. Let's go back here. There is the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez. He's on the high side here. Oh, Lord, him and the number 1 of Keith Prince got into it. Let's take a different look at the angles there. I'm not entirely sure what happened to Keith Prince. I think he might have gotten to the back of the 23 car there. Let's do this. Let's go right here. Here he is. See the number 1 car. He gets a little tap from behind. I think he just got a little loose there. And up the track he goes, and both of those racers caught up in a pretty bad wreck here early in the race. They're going to have to use their faster pairs, I do believe. But yeah, that's exactly what happened. So unfortunately, our first caution brought out here on lap number 2. It is what it is. Sometimes it be like that. Was Brian Wertman caught up in that too? Is he down pit lane? He did have to go down pit lane. I think he is going right now. I think he might have got a little damage from that. He might have slid up into the wall. There's the number 4 and the number 1 car. Zoom in here. I don't see any damage to the car. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Maybe the other side of the car. I can't really see from here. In pit lane he goes. Going to get that thing serviced. Doesn't look like he's getting any tire changes or anything. Don't know, but out of pit lane he goes. Keith Prince going to be in pit lane. Let's see if they use their faster pairs this early in the race. And man, it's a tough decision to call when you're in one of these wrecks. If the car's not tore up too bad, you always want to try to just take, just patch it up, boys. Let's just, work on it throughout the race, because you don't really want to waste your faster pair this early in the race. But at the same time, if the car's tore up too bad, I guess you kind of have to, don't you? Well, somebody was cheering for Dustin Rogerson out there. That was Benjamin. Let's go ahead and take a zoomed in look at him. Car looking pretty good, the number 23 car. Started up there in 9th position, fell back to 11th, so, he's still holding ground. He's not doing too bad. See how it all shakes out by the end of the race. Caution flag laps do count. So you'll see those laps ticking by and ticking down. So hopefully we can get as many as we can under green flag conditions. I think just the 74 car is still in pit lane. We might have lights go off on the pace truck this time around. It'll be one lap till green. Tell you what, Matthew Fritz looking pretty darn strong here. He ran that higher side into turns 1 and 2 and carried quite the momentum out of the corner. He did touch the wall there a little bit heading out of turn number 2, but I don't think that would have hurt the car at all, because he barely just grazed it. Boy, he was pushing it to the limit, try to get ahead of the 44 of John Ross, and looks like he did. Carson Youngblood did a nice job as well to follow suit, take away that second position. So the 29 car, Matthew Fritz, going to be in control here. Where is that 74 car? Did he make it out of pit lane? Or is that 76? No, I'm sorry. There's number 1 car coming out of pit lane. I apologize. I thought that was 74. It does not look like he used his faster pair. Got a little damage there to the right rear quarter panel. Probably going to try to work on it throughout the race. Try to keep on the lead lap here. Don't want to go a lap down, too early in the race. Or a couple laps down. Split this, see if he did actually go a lap down here. Let's see how iRacing scores him. You can look over there to the left on the timing tower. Yes, unfortunately, he did go a lap down, so Keith Prince got a little work to do, but being the only car a lap down, just needs to keep pace, and hopefully he'll get the lucky dog waving around. All right, lights are out on the pace truck. Going to dip down to pit lane here in just 1 minute. Does look like the 74 car did make it back around and back to the back of the grid. Green flag is in hand. Green flag is now waving. You see that paceman out there? So let's go. Let's get it. They start on the inside there by the 29 of Matthew Fritz. John Ross going to try to maybe sneak back by the old 16 of Carson Youngblood. Carson going to touch the wall there a little bit heading out of turn number 2. I think that might have given him a little bit of a speed boost. He had quite about a half a car length advantage over the 44 heading out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Pretty good race between these two at the moment. Carson hasn't cleared just yet. I think he might head out of 2 though. Oh, John Ross still hanging tough. Let's see what else is going on back here. John Ross right here. Here's Kenneth Redinger currently running in the 4th spot. Maybe going to try to follow that 16 of Carson Youngblood on the high side. Maybe a 3rd spot on the track at the moment. Does he clear? He does clear. Nicely done, Kenneth Redinger. Take away 3rd. John Ross going to fall back here to 4th. Maybe babying those tires just a little bit, not pushing the pace too much. Here is Zach Lockett, the number 93 car, running back here in 5th position. Justin Parham, the number 19 car, currently running in 6th. Ryan Gomes in the 55 car, running in 7th at the moment. The number 77 of Nathan Brzezowski, currently running on the inside here of the 55 of Ryan Gomes in the 8th spot. Christian Delgado in the 9th spot right now. Alan Wild, quite the race so far, has made up 3 positions. Started back there in 13th. Currently rounding out top 10, so nicely done in the 28 car. Dustin Rogerson got a little bit of gap back here. He's kind of in no man's land. Got a little gap up to Alan Wild. Oh, as I say that, I see somebody spinning down the backstretch. Who is that back there? I don't know who that was. It doesn't tell me who it was. I think it might have been Patrick Hernandez. He might have spun there. Heading out of the corner. Let's rewind it back because it don't tell me, so we're going to have to just do a little investigating. Oh, that's a pretty good sign right there. Does he get taken out, or does he just spin it? Here he is on the high side of the number 49 of Joe Hudson. Oh, he just loses it on the high side. Might have lost a little air off the nose of that thing. And there he goes, right around. And he's having a wretched race at the moment. He's already been in a wreck. Oh, we had a little flashing moment there. Must have a little unstable connection. But fortunately, he didn't collect anybody else. It doesn't look like he hit the wall there. So nicely done for him getting that car woed down. I think he did take the faster pair in that That first caution of the day. Second caution of the day being brought out here on lap number 11. Who else has made some big moves? How about this man right here? Let's take a little zoomed in action of the number 39 of Josh Freed. Didn't even get to introduce him earlier. He didn't make the track and he didn't qualify. But I tell you what, started back there in 20th position, currently scored in 12th. He is our biggest mover of the race right now. So 8 spots gained from the green flag, so nicely done, Josh Freed. Who else has made some big moves? Derek Buckaloo, the number 81 car, started back there in 22nd position, currently running in 16th. Russ Martin Jr., the number 20 car, started back in, 24th position. Now he's up to 18th. Pretty nice. All right, there's lights out on the pace truck. Lights are still on the pace truck, so we're going to make another lap around here before we go back green flag racing. A little bit of a messy start here, having 2 cautions in 12 laps. Hopefully everybody's getting the jitters out. Get some green flags standing in here. Remember, lap number 40, we are scheduled for the end of the stage. Maybe, just maybe, we can make it all the way. Keith Prince back in pit lane. The number 1 car was caught up in our first caution of the day. Getting some more work done to that car. It's a tough thing around here, though. This track is so short, you don't have a lot of time in pit lane. By the time you get to your pit box, you have about 10 to 15 seconds to get as much repairs as you can. Trying to make it back out on track. Brian Workman again down pit lane. Here he is pulling out of his pit box. Does look like he will beat the pace car off of pit lane, so nicely done to Keith Prince. Brian Workman did too. He did. Should be green flag here in just a minute. Here is the man that's going to be in charge. We'll have Matthew Fritz and Carson Youngblood going to be alongside each other to start the our second restart of the day. We'll have Kenneth Redinger and John Ross going to be in the second row. Zach Lockett and Justin Parham in the third row. Nathan Brzezowski and Ryan Gomes going to be in the fourth row together. Christian Delgado and Alan Wild will be rounding out our top 10. Let's see what everybody can do. All eyes on this car right here, the number 29 car. He's going to be in command here. Cars making their way through 3 and 4. Does look like the number 1 car did make his way back to the back of the grid. So did the 74. Here we go, green flag here in just 1 minute. There it is. It is out, and we are back underway. The number 29 car. What a start off the line. I can see from here. Look at that advantage. He's already got a full car length advantage heading into turn number 1. Number 16 of Carson Youngblood. I tell you what, the 44 of John Ross was pushing him all the way into turn number 1. I don't think he had the greatest start there on that high side, but it does look like the 24 of Kenneth Redinger going to overtake, and he will take away 3rd position. John Ross and Justin Parham having a good scrap for 4th and 5th position. Looks like John Ross going to have the inside line. Ooh, a little bit of loose there by Justin Parham. Gets it to the wall there a little bit. That's going to allow the number 77, Nathan Brzezowski, to take a look on the inside here into turn number 1. Can he get the move done heading out of turn 2? I don't think he will. He does not yet. The number 93 of Zach Lockett on the high side there with the number 19 of Justin Parham. Nice and smooth as they go through. Let's take an onboard here with Zach Lockett to have a little idea of what they're dealing with out here. You see how close they are. Gets to the back of the number 19 there a little bit heading into turn number 1. Braked a little earlier than he thought, I think. Down the backstretch we go. You see that higher line does carry a little bit of more speed down the backstretch. To have to get out of the throttle quite a bit here through 3 and 4. Oh, look at this. He's making a move to the inside of the number 19. Can he get the move done? He looks really good in practice and qualifying. He is the number 93 of Zach Lockett. Let's see what he can do here in the race. Already on lap number 18. Got a battle up here for, is that second place? It is. The 24 of Kenneth Redinger gets loose on the inside. He's down to the infield. Going to go into pit lane and hit the inside wall. Oh, man, we watched that in real time. That is unfortunate for the 24. of Kenneth Redinger. No caution flag brought out here. I'm kind of shocked. Oh, you can see the damage to the nose of that car. The front left tire's not even spinning. He is in rough shape. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Yeah, you can see it right here. Not good for the number 24 car. A lot of damage here. He's going to have to pit under green flag conditions. Going to go a few laps down here, I would think, at the least. Man, having such a good run. Oh, he's going to miss pit lane. He couldn't get the car woed down and turned in time. So he's going to have to make his way all the way back around the track to get back to pit lane. Oh, man, that is just terrible for the 24 of Kenneth Redinger here today. But that will put John Ross up into third position. Justin Parham. Oh. What do we have happen here? I think Keith Prince and Joe Hudson might have got into a little scuffle. Maybe Chase Greer as well. That'll be our third caution here on lap number 21. Let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what happened. Oh, we're already spinning way back here. Let's go back to about right here. We'll get on board with the number 8 of Chase Greer. Go about a quarter speed. Looks like he's losing it already coming off of turn number 3. You can see him trying to counter steer here. He gets loose and maybe comes up the track into the other racers. I think he does. Man, the number 4 almost collected again. There is the number 20. He is collected of Russ Martin Jr. There's the 49 of Joe Hudson. I think he spins down to the inside here to try to avoid some of it. He does. Does he end up saving it? I don't know. See the number 1 of Keith Prince back here just locking it up, trying to steer out of all the damage here. He's already had one wreck today. This is the last thing he needed. Does he hit the number 8? Oh, he does. Unfortunate. Well, there you have it, folks. Now you've seen it. Unfortunate for a lot of these racers, man, getting their stuff tore up early. That's racing. Third caution of the day being brought out here on lap number 21. Laps ticking down under caution. I see a lot of cars down pit lane. Who else do we have? We have Joe Hudson in pit lane. Joey Hickok's taking his car to pit lane. Does he have some damage to that car? I'm not quite sure. He might just be making a pit stop. Russ Martin Jr. we know was collected in that. Down pit lane getting that thing worked on. Chase Greer pulling into his pit box. A lot of damage to that. Shoo-wee. He's going to be in here for quite some time, I do believe. Here's the damage to the front right of Russ Martin Jr. I guess maybe Joey Hickox was caught up in that. He's in pit lane for quite some time here. I hate that for him. Here's the 49 of Joe Hudson. He is heading out of pit lane now, back onto the back of the grid. Car looking like it's in pretty good shape. Lights still on the pace truck. Do they go off this time by? Probably not. They do not. We're going to make another lap under caution here. Well, you know, I don't really love caution flags, but I'm sure you all love to see a few wrecks every now and then. I do hate it for these racers, though. It's a bad feeling when your car tore up early in a race. But hopefully they'll get things fixed up, get back out on track, get back underway. Sweaty in this cockpit right now. Matthew Fritz putting on quite a show up here. As of right now, he looks like he is the car to beat. He has been very, very impressive off of each of the restarts. Did a really good job there in qualifying, getting P2, and he has made the most of it. Been up front ever since then. Did overtake John Ross early in the race. Pretty much out of turn number 2 on lap 1, he's been in control. See if he can keep up the whole pace all the way to the end. 175 laps is a lot of racing here today, so it's going to be a tough thing to do. All right, looks like lights are out on the pace truck. The 29 of Matthew Fritz and 16 of Carson Youngblood will be on the front row. John Ross and Justin Parham will be in the second row. Nathan Brzezowski and Christian Delgado will be in the third row together. In the fourth row, we'll have Alan Wild and Josh Freed. Then we'll have Ryan Gomes and Chris Cornett. Going to round out your top 10 here for our third restart of the day. Making their way around the track right now, coming through turns 3 and 4. Here we go. Green flag getting ready to be waved. Let's see if the number
Green, green,
29 can have another good start there on the inside. It does look like he did. Nicely done, Matthew Fritz. Had a little bit of help by the number 44 of John Ross, which might overtake Carson Youngblood here. Maybe. Carson's looked really good on the high side in the last restart. Let's see if he can do it again down the backstretch. Here is the drag race. The 16 going to get a nose ahead heading into turn number 3. Looks like John Ross going to be stuck here on the inside, not able to do much with it, with the number 19 of Justin Parham will be right there alongside. Across the start-finish line we go on to lap number 27. 13 laps until our first the first stage end. Oh, nicely done by the 44 of John Ross. What a drive out of turn number 2, and he will take the second position away from Carson Youngblood. Number 19 of Justin Parham has changed lanes. He is down on the low side. Gets a little bit loose there heading out of turn number 4. Does a nice job saving it and not to come back up the track there. I felt like deja vu. We just saw that happen to somebody else. Man, look at all the spots he lost, though. Just in that little bit of a bobble heading out of turn 4. That kills your momentum down the front stretch. And that's all it takes for this train to just roll up over you on the top side. Pretty good battle back here. Who's this? Derek Buckaloo and Patrick Hernandez. I'm glad to see Patrick back up into the top 15. He is currently running 12th. Uh-oh, Joe Hudson has just went off track. Where'd he go? I saw him slow. Oh, that was him. He got a little loose heading out of turn 4 and slid down through the infield there. I don't think he hit anything. Let's take a look. I'm not seeing any damage to the car, so nicely done. Glad you kept it off the wall there. Their lap in the books. The battle for second still going on. John Ross did take it away. Not able to... Oh, sorry, apologize. I dropped something. I had to pick it up. All right, for 44 of John Ross. Currently in second place. Carson Youngblood in third. Who else do we got? We got Christian Delgado back here in 4th spot. Rounding out top 5 right now is Nathan Brzezowski. Josh Freed going to be in 6th. Alan Wild in 7th. Chris Cornett in 8th. Ryan Gomes in 9th. And man, Derek Buckaloo doing a very nice job. Started in 22nd up into the top 10 now in that number 81 car. Fine time to do it too, because we're ticking down. We're on lap number 32. We're going to have the yellow flags waving before you know it. Biggest mover of the race, though, is still the number 39 car of Josh Freed. Started back in 20th, now up to 6th position. Got to be very happy with his drive so far in that Toyota Camry. Oh, got a battle up here. Christian Delgado took a peek there on the inside of the number 16 of Carson Youngblood. Not able to get the move done, but hey, at least let him know you're there. Carson still sticking to his guns. He likes that high side through turns 1 and 2. It seems to be working out pretty good for him. Here goes Christian Delgado, though. He's going to dive it down to the inside in turn number 3. Still going to be alongside as he head out of turn number 4. Gets a little loose there. Man, I tell you what, the low side is a hard place to be heading out of turn 4. You can see just the struggles everybody's having. I see number 88 of Chris Cornett taking a peek on the inside of the number 28 of Alan Wild as we head into turn 1. Out of turn 2, looks like Alan's still going to hang on to that spot. Seeing a lot of cars must be struggling because I'm seeing a lot of people go off track on my live timing score sheet here. It's unfortunate. I figured it wouldn't be much. Like I said, about lap 30, the tires just feel like they're just gone. The car feels like it wants to stick, but out of the exit of the corners, it just slides right out from under you. It's like driving on ice. It's going to be hard on the 39 to stay on the inside here. It does get a little bit loose. I think the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski going to hang on to it. Maybe the 88 of Chris Cornett might have a shot here of getting by him. They are heading through the middle of the corner. Out of turn number 2. Nice and smooth on that higher side. Chris Cornett really using that higher side here in 3 and 4 too. Staying above the 2 dotted white lines. A lot of speed down the straight. Does he save it? Oh, man, he gets really loose. Is he going to save it? No, he is going to whoa it down here. I thought he was going to come back up into traffic. Nicely done to the 88 of Chris Cornett to keep it off the rest of the field. My goodness, everybody really struggling out of turn 4. thing's a beast today. I'm telling you. The few laps that I ran, I was like, boy, I tell you, maybe I'm just overdriving the car. But, man, I couldn't hardly hang on to it heading out of turn 4. I'd have to just barely ease on the gas pedal. I believe they might be experiencing the same. We got a lot of single file action at the moment. See if we got anybody side by side battling for position. Doesn't look like it. Everybody heading down the back stretch. I think everybody might just be a little bit content with their positions right now. Whoa, the number, well, I don't even know. I think that was 3 of Joey Hickok's. Yes, it was. Got a little bit loose there out of the corner. Oh, here we go. Who's this? Derek Buckaloo and the number 93. Oh, Derek gets really loose through the middle of the corner there. Going to have to back out of the throttle and get on the brakes there actually a little bit. Going to lose that fight with Zach Lockett and going to lose the position to Zach Stevens up there on the high side. This is lap number 40. The yellow flags come out soon. This will be the end of our stage. If we got anybody to battle for spots, 44 John Ross, I'm sure really wants that spot, but I don't know if he's going to get it. He's going to take a peek to the inside, but I don't think he's going to have the momentum to get it done, and he is not. Good battle back here, though. Number 4 of Patrick Hernandez, the 39 of Josh Freed. Oh, no, the 28 of Alan Wild gets loose out of the corner. Down through the infield he goes. Man, a caution flag couldn't come out at a better time. He would have lost a ton of positions. Not sure where he's going to score on the timing tower here. Man, nice job by him to save it there. All right, now that we are at the end of stage number 1, I am going to go ahead and roll some ads. So we'll be right back here in just 1 minute, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody. Round of pit stops is now complete. Does look like Russ Martin Jr. is going to be scored our leader right now, the number 20 car. He chose not to go down pit lane. He went in the pits on lap number 24. Maybe he's feeling pretty confident in that machine that the yellow flag's going to come out. Maybe he'll get a chance to go down pit lane. But currently, scored our leader. The 3 car going to make his way around the field, I got a feeling. Looks like Matthew Fritz, good job in his pit stop. Came out in 2nd position right now. Christian Delgado in 3rd. 44 of John Ross going to be in 4th. The 16 of Carson Youngblood will be in 5th. Patrick Hernandez in the number 4 car going to be up to 6th. Josh Freed in 7th. Ryan Gomes, the 55 car, going to be in 8th. Zach Lockett going to be in 9th in the number 93 car. And Nathan Brzezowski going to be scored last car in the top 10. The racers are excited to get those things out of the way. First round of pit stops is going to be really excited just to get some new tires on there, I'm sure, so they can actually have some grip out there. Lights should be out on the pace truck this time by. That means we're going green flag racing here in just a minute. That is correct. Number 3 car to make his way around the field, get his lap back. See what old Russ Martin Jr. can do here, the number 29. of Matthew Fritz is going to be alongside, but let me tell you, he's been really good off of these restarts, and he's got fresh tires, so I got a feeling the 20 car of Russ Martin Jr. on the inside line there are going to be a sitting duck, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Christian Delgado and John Ross in the second row. Third row will be Carson Youngblood and Patrick Hernandez. We'll have Josh Freed and Ryan Gomes going to be in the fourth row, and rounding out our top 10 for our fourth restart of the day will be Zach Lockett and the number 77 of Nathan Brzezowski. All right. Here we go. Be interesting to see just what the different paces here. Oh, it does look like the 20 car of Russ Martin Jr. has gone to the high side here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is now out. Good start on the high side there by the number 20 car. Look at that. Man, nicely done off the line there. Got really early in the throttle. John Ross is also going to get by the 29 car. 29 of Matthew Fritz really slow off the restart there. Maybe the number 4 car, Patrick Hernandez, is going to take away that spot, and he does. Now he is up to P3. The 44, John Ross, though, with those fresh tires, I got a feeling is going to be absolutely flying right now. Scored the leader heading out of turn number 4. 20 car struggling a bit there. I see him get a little bit loose. Not able to get the move done just yet, but I think the 20 car is really going to start to struggle. There he is, way up the track. Going to lose all kinds of position. Does lose second, third, and now all the way back to fourth position. 13 of Christian Delgado as well, going to take the inside line here. Everybody else on brand new tires, so they're going to be feeling pretty good about where they can put the car and get in the throttle early, and boy, you can start to see the pace difference. 24.48 by the leader, 25.24 by Russ Martin Jr., so almost a second off the pace with those older tires there. I see a battle up here. I did for a second, but now it's gone. Number 4, Patrick Hernandez went really high there. He turns 3 and 4. That might just be his line. I thought he actually overdrove the corner, but maybe not. Looks like that is his line, because boy, he's making it work. He is now alongside the 44 of John Ross. Let's see if he can get this move done on the high side, heading out of turn number 4. Quite the pace coming out of the corner. Going to have a lot of speed coming down the straight. It looks like he does take that position away. Uh-oh. Caution flag is out, and looks like we have a lot of cars tore up back there. Oh, no. Our 5th caution of the day being brought out here on lap number 50. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened. Looks like Carson Youngblood was caught up in it. Oh, I see the number 88 of Chris Cornett already overdrove the corner, went down on the inside here. Does he slide back up the track into someone? He does. Yes, up into the 81 of Derek Buckaloo. He spins around. Carson Youngblood's already losing it. I don't know. Oh, he just doesn't even save it. He drives nose first into the wall. The number 93 of Zach Lockett gets caught up in it. Anybody else get caught up in it? Oh, the 28 car is caught up in it. And a lot of cars caught up in this one. I don't think we're done. Does the 24 of Kenneth Redinger make it? Kenneth Redinger make it through? He does. Does the number 8 of Chase Greer make it through? He does. Who's that? The number 11 of Kerry Klein makes it through. The 23 makes it through. The 42 makes it through. And the 49 of Joe Hudson makes it through. It doesn't look like the number 3 car made it through, though. Up there on the high side, Joey Hickox. Look at the damage on the front of that thing. Not his first accident of the day, unfortunately. But, yeah, another caution flag now. Number 4, Patrick Hernandez going to be scored our leader. A lot of people going down pit lane. See all the cars being caught up in this one. Did the 20 of Russ Martin Jr.? Yes, he did. This was his chance to go down pit lane. Going to come out in a pretty good position as well. Probably a pretty good, smart pit strategy here. Might be within the top 15. Nope, Zach Lockett going to beat him out of pit lane, so he will be scored 16th position. Still, pretty good strategy there. Hung on to it, made it last as long as he could. Got some laps led. They are not racing tonight, Nancy. No, they are not. Jay Stinson is out of town, so he couldn't make it. And I don't know where Lynch is. I haven't seen him at all. I haven't seen anything in Discord either. Not sure where they are. They might be together. They might be out there on the streets. I don't know what they're doing. All I know is they're not on the track. All right, lights still on the pace truck. We will make one more lap around the circuits. Not going to go green flag this time by. Still got a lot of people in pit lane. Joey Hickok still in pit lane. The 42 of Leroy Koblenz. Haven't said his name much today. I think he's been trying to keep it out of trouble, but unfortunately just caught up in that one. Honestly, there was a lot of cars sliding everywhere, so, I mean, there wasn't really much he could do. Hate that for him, though. The 74 of Brian Wertman in pit lane as well. All right, let's reset our bearings here. Lights should be out on the pace truck. Looks like Patrick Hernandez says, I want the inside line, big man. Patrick is blinking really bad for me. All right, let's go through this starting lineup. Looks like the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez and the 44 of John Ross. The pair of 4s up there are going to be starting on the front row. Matthew Fritz and Christian Delgado will be starting in the second row. Ryan Gomes and Nathan Brzezowski going to start in the third row. Who else we got? Chris Cornett and the 39 of Josh Freed going to start in the fourth row together. Chris Cornett, nearly dodged disaster. I thought he was going to smack that inside wall there and then come back up into the traffic, but he did a really good job getting that thing woed down at the end of that stint there before the end of the stage. So nicely done by him. Who else we're going to have? Derek Buckaloo and, oh wait, no, it's going to be the 81. I'm sorry, 81 car. Got to start up there. Good luck, Derek. Here we go. In position here. Okay. All right, let's see who's going to win this drag race. Patrick Hernandez, what a good start there. He will take the lead heading into turn number 1. Very good start on the inside line there. 44 of John Ross. Looks like he's got second place secured. We got a good battle for third, though. The 29 of Matthew Fritz going to be on the inside of Christian Delgado, the 13 car on the high side. Nathan Brzezowski not too far behind the 77 car. Got some 3-wide action in behind these. You see the number 19 of Justin Parham going to be on the high side. Looks like he's going to tuck back down into the line. We head across the start-finish line on to lap number 56. Hopefully we can get a good stint of green flag racing. We've had it broken apart here and there by some yellow flags, and shouldn't have said a word. Green or a caution flag again brought out here. And I hate to say it, folks, but I think it's the 20 car of Russ Martin Jr. Here he is heading down across the start-finish line into the corner. Let's see exactly what happens. 93 car on the inside here. Really not. Oh, nope. There's a wreck way in front of him. Looks like the number 19 car. Justin Parham was clipped by the 81. Derek Buckaloo, he's spinning around. Does Klein get caught up? No, he does not. It does look like the 8 of Chase Greer, though, does get a little bit of damage. Yes, the 20 car of Russ Martin Jr. did get caught up in this one. Oh, whoa, boy. I can't believe he didn't hit the number 1. Holy smokes. Keith Prince might have got collected in that, though. I'm not sure. He is down pit lane right now. Where is number 1? Yes, he is down pit lane. You see the 4 cars heading down pit lane together. 1, 19, 74, and 20 all into pit lane. I didn't think the 1 got clipped. It was close, though. If he did, it wouldn't surprise me, but if he didn't, it'd be a miracle. So that's how I feel about it. A little bit of touch and go there. He's back out on track. Really nothing changed up front. Patrick Hernandez still scored our leader. The 44 of John Ross in second. Matthew Fritz in third. Christian Delgado in fourth. Nathan Brzezowski running out top 5 right now. Justin Parham looks like he's sitting in pit lane for just a minute. Russ Martin Jr. Where is Russ Martin Jr.? Wait, is he out of the race? Can't find Russ Martin Jr. He very well may be out of the race, everybody. I'm not sure. not seeing him anywhere on grid. Unfortunate. Light's still on the pace truck, so we are not going to go green flag next time by. Races like this are tough, though, man. With a lot of caution flags. Apologize for all the downtime, everybody. But, you know, that's racing sometimes. I knew this track was going to be tough, it being as hot as it was. These tires wear out really fast. It's hard to race side by side when the track's this hot. You get stuck down on the bottom side, it's really hard to gain any ground. Lights should be out on the pace truck this time by. Yes, they are. Let's go through this starting lineup. The number 4, Patrick Hernandez and John Ross will be on the front row. Matthew Fritsch and Christian Delgado will be in the second row. Nathan Brzezowski and Joshua Freed. And who else do we have? Chris Cornetts, Kenneth Redinger, and Joe Hudson. Be your top 10 starting lineup for this one. So we head down the back stretch. There's a 74 car. He's going to make it. All right, green flag should be waving here in just a minute.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Let's see what the leader can do up front. Man, Patrick Hernandez again going to get an excellent start there on that bottom line. And will take the lead heading into turn number 1. John Ross going to settle for second. Let's see who's going to come out of turn number 2 with third spot. It looks like 13 of Christian Delgado. Yes, he will hang on to that spot. The 29 of Matthew Fritz going to tuck into line. Good battle for 5th, though. The 77 of Nathan Brzezowski going to be on the inside. The 55 of Ryan Gomes going to be on the high side. Not able to do much with it. It has the number 39 of Josh Freed there on the low side. As we head into turn number 1. How's it going to shake out? Does look like yes. Nicely done to Josh Freed. Going to take away that spot. Nathan Brzezowski's looking like he's got quite the pace, though. He's been making his way through the grid. Started back there in 7th position, you know, to start the day, and currently running in 5th. Been up front all day long, so he's had a pretty quick car. The 88 of Chris Cornett on the inside of the 55 of Ryan Gomes now. Ryan really struggling on that high side. Has lost a few positions here in the last couple laps. See if he can climb up through here with the 39 of Josh Freed in front of him. Not able to do so. The 88 of Chris Cornett has sealed that position off. Here goes the 24 of Kenneth Redinger taking a move to the inside. He as well had a wild ride there in the first stint before our first competition, end of the stage race. He went sliding down through the infield there. Did a good job of keeping it together, though. Did take a little bit of damage, though, I do believe, if I remember correctly. Nathan Brzezowski looking pretty good here on the inside. I don't know if he's going to be able to get the move done on the 39 of Josh Freed, though. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. We do have a battle for the lead, too. I think John Ross is taking a peek to the inside here of Patrick Hernandez. We'll take a look here in just a minute. There's about 3/10 between them. I don't think that battle is too spicy. We'll have to wait to see. 2/10 between them now. These guys have been side by side for quite some time now, about 5 laps. Can't do it forever. These tires wear out pretty quick. Cars get really slick. It's hard to stay on that low side. We saw earlier today. Taking on board here with John Ross as we head down the backstretch. He's taking that low line. Patrick Hernandez still sticking to his guns and saying, I like this high side. It's working out pretty good for him. It's like he's got quite the pace, even though he was caught up in that early wreck. I think he did have to use his faster pair too, which I tell you what, if you stay out front, you ain't got nothing to worry about then. Ooh, really good corner there by John Ross. Look at the gap. He closed that in quite a bit. Still the high side prevails down the front stretch. And I tell you, John Ross looks really good through turns 1 and 2. I think if he can keep this side by side for a little while here, I think 1 and 2 is where he's going to get that move done. Oh man, right there though, man. Patrick Hernandez looks really good out of 4. Patrick looked pretty good out of 4 there, or out of 2, I mean. Christian Delgado in the 29 and Matthew Fritz battling for 3rd spot. Christian Delgado down to the low side. Not able to make much ground with it though, unfortunately. Let's look back through the grid, see if we got anything else going on. Kenneth Redinger, and who is this? Is that 81? No, that's 16 of Carson Youngblood. Battling for the 12th spot right now on the track. So Carson's going to win that battle. Nothing going on back here. Not seeing much of anything. I see the 23 of Dustin Rogerson making a move to the inside here. The number 11 of Kerry Klein. Again, not able to make much ground with it out of turn 4. That's a tough place to get it. And the 42 just bounced off the wall there a little bit. Leroy Cobb-Blintz. Battle for the lead is spicy, folks. I think the 44 of John Ross has got him. And he did. I saw that time slowly creeping in. I think something must have happened out of turn 4 last lap, because John Ross is already on the inside there heading down the backstretch by quite the margin. Had him cleared by the time they hit turn 3, so I'm wondering if something happened out of turn 4 the previous lap. Looks like move done. New leader, everybody. John Ross out front. The number 4 of Patrick Hernandez is going to have to settle for 2nd right now. See if he's burned up those tires. I guess we'll have to wait and see, because the 29 of Matthew Fritz has definitely closed in on this battle, but that could have just been because they were alongside each other. Have to wait and see if a real race pace is there.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Yep. Not going to have to wait long, I guess. Another caution being brought out here on lap number 75. But Kenneth Redinger was caught up in something. Let's go ahead and hop back there and see exactly what happened. Here is the 24. Uh-oh. I think he just lost it out of 4. Gets loose, comes back up the track, tries to save it. Oh, the number 81 gets into him. Tries to lock it up. Uh-oh, I see the number 3 get turned after that. Man. Joey Hickok's again caught up in another wreck. Take a look back at that. Let's take it on board here with Joey Hickox and see what happened to him. Oh, okay. All right. There is the spin to the inside. He's on the high side. Backs out of the gas, and when he does, just gets ran over. And that's unfortunate for him. Oh, I see I see the number 19 car caught up in that. A lot of cars coming down pit lane now. Remember, lap 80 was the end of our stage, but I don't know if we're going to make it there, folks. All cars coming down pit lane now. Oh, we'll have to wait and see who stays out. There was our leader heading down pit lane, the 44 of John Ross. He's now into his pit box. Everybody else making their way into their pit boxes, get their cars serviced. Everybody's starting to race out of pit lane. Does John Ross win the race out of pit road? He does have that starting spot there on the pit lane box, so that's always going to help out. Nicely done, John Ross. He will win the race off of pit lane. Christian Delgado, the 13 car, will get 2nd place. Patrick Hernandez is going to fall back to 3rd. Matthew Fritz going to start in 4th position, it looks like. Chris Cornett raced out of pit lane into 5th position. Josh Frieda in 6th. Ryan Gomes in 7th. Nathan Brzezowski going to be in 8th. Zach Lockett in 9th. And Alan Wild, the number 28 car, going to run out top 10. I think Kenneth Redinger going to have quite the damage. Does look like he got his car fixed up. Keith Prince coming out of pit lane as well. It's going to prove to be a tough one. Everybody really struggling for grip at the end of these green flag runs. Starting to have some pretty good battles up there too. The John Ross and Patrick Hernandez battle was a lot of fun to watch. No, I just noticed something. This is supposed to be the number 33 car. Zach Steffens. I don't think that says 33 on the side. I just now noticed that. All right, looks like the lights are out on the pace truck. Here is your starting lineup. Christian Delgado and John Ross will be on the front row together. Patrick Hernandez and Matthew Fritz will be in the second row. Chris Cornett and Josh Freed will be in the third row.
Back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Not going green flag. I'll take that back. But we'll have Ryan Gomes and Nathan Brzezowski going to be in the fourth row. And Zach Lockett and Alan Wild. Going to round out top 10 for our restart here. I think we're going to make one more lap around the circuit before we get everybody lined up. Might as well keep them double file. We'll just wait till the lights go right back out. Sometimes we have this happen if some of the cars aren't caught up to the back of the grid in time. That's something iRacing got right. I'm glad they made that change. And finally, it used to not work for a long, long time. Now here we go. Lights are out on the pace track. Down the backstretch we go. All right, let's see how this works out.
Green
Here
flag.
they come. Green flag is out. Let's see if the 44 of John Ross can do exactly what the 4 of Patrick Hernandez has been doing every restart. And yes, he does. He's going to take the lead into turn number 1. Let's see what Christian Delgado can do here. He's making some bold moves. He's went from the top to the bottom. Now he's back up to the top. He's going to tuck right into the draft of the 44 car and try to block off the number 4, Patrick Hernandez, because, man, I tell you what, does that man have a fast car. Heading out of turn number 4, you can see it right here. He's going to take the high side here on Christian Delgado. Can he get the move done to take away seconds? He just might. And I think he will. 13 of Christian Delgado actually got a little loose there on entry. I think he will lose that spot. We might have a 3-wide battle back here for third position. We got the 29 of Matthew Fritz. Chris Cornett are going to be on the inside of the number 88 car. And Christian Delgado was stuck in the middle there for just a minute. If I could settle down here just a little bit. Christian Delgado, though, unfortunately, is still stuck on that low side. I think he's struggling down there. I don't think he likes it down there very much. He looked pretty darn good through 1 and 2, though. He might start liking it. And out of 4, he has a nose ahead right now. Patrick Hernandez. Can he make it stick? Right now, going to run the middle of the track. Good run out of turn number 2. And yes, he will take away that second position. Nicely done, Christian Delgado. Well, it's a spicy race right now. Let's take an onboard here with the number 88 of Chris Cornett. He's going to be on the inside line here. Got all kinds of cars around him. Oh, the 13 of Christian Delgado washed out there a little bit into 1 and 2. think that might have forced the number 4 car, Patrick Hernandez, to actually get out of the throttle there a little bit and correct his steering. I think he was afraid the 13, Christian Delgado, was going to slide up into him. '44 John Ross, though, looking good out there, leading the pack. Ooh, a little bit loose on exit there by Chris Cornett. Good job gathering it up. Sealed away 3rd position there for a minute. See if Patrick Hernandez can do anything on that high side. I don't think he's going to be able to. He is not at the moment, but he does get by Matthew Fritz and secure 4th spot at least. And get right up next to that wall as he heads into turn number 1 and 2. See what's going on back here. Nathan Brzezowski currently running in 6th, just sitting there chilling, having a pretty good race. The 39 of Josh Freed currently running in 7th. Alan Wild hanging on to 8th right now. Here is number 81 of Derek Buckaloo. Maybe fancies a chance to the inside, takes a dive in turn number 1. Can he get the run out of the corner? He does. He is still alongside as we head down the backstretch. He is to the inside and turns 3. See what he can do out of turn number 4. Nothing doing. I think the lower line here through turns 1 and 2 is the place to be. Seem to have a really good exit out of the corner. At least able to hold the ground pretty solidly. Still side by side in the same exact lock they were last lap. Been like this for quite some time now. Oh, I think Alan Wild might have got a little bit of an advantage, but let's see what the 81 can do. He can do nothing. He's going to tuck into line, and that's the end of that one. Oh, what happened to Joey Hickox? Uh-oh, I saw him spin. Did he blow the engine? He did blow the engine. He is out of the race, folks. Unfortunate for him. Let's see exactly what happened back here while we got just a break in the action. We'll make this quick. He does get loose. Loose. Ooh, big shot into the outside wall, and you know, folks, that'll do it. Oof. I think he's going to write this one off and say, yeah, I don't like Iowa no more. It's been a tough race for a lot of people, though. A lot of wrecks, a lot of cautions. We are past the halfway point, though, so at least we're getting there. Just need to keep chugging. Having a pretty good stint right here. I don't want to jinx it, but been green flag for quite some time here. Hopefully we can keep it this way at least. We don't have any more scheduled stage ends, so we could go green flag racing all the way to the end after lap 80. So have to wait and see. Josh Freed and Ryan Gomes having a pretty good little battle back here for 10th spot. Josh Freed going to be on the low side. Got a pretty good battle in behind them, too. I see Chase Greer. Who else do I see? Carson Youngblood. Kenneth Redinger. A lot of good racers out here. In the midfield, they've had some bad luck here today, though. Taking on board here with Carson Youngblood. Currently running in 13th. Got Joshua Freed and Chase Greer right here in front of him. Little touch of the wall there heading out of 2. I'm sure you can hear, though, just how easy they are getting back into the throttle and how snappy the steering is. Just got to be real easy on it. Nicely done by Carson Youngblood there to get those moves done. Got by all 3 of them. Up to 11th now. Anything going on out front? No. John Ross still our leader. Chris Cornett in 2nd. Christian Delgado, the 13 car, in 3rd. Patrick Hernandez in 4th. Matthew Fritz running out top 5. We don't really have any side-by-side battles going on at the moment. I wonder if Chase Greer got a little loose there heading out of the corner. He lost quite the ground to the back he was racing with. Have to lose another spot here to Zach Steffens. Going to take an inside look. Uh-oh. The 81 car looks like he got a little loose. He's down on the inside. Derek Buckaloo. Seen smoke bowling out from under that car. Probably got loose out of 4. Like everybody. Not a whole lot going on at the moment. Oh, Kenneth Redinger. Taking a peek on the inside of Josh Freed. See what he can do. Heading out of the corner. You hear those tires just complaining. Run the higher line here through turns 3 and 4. Not able to get into the throttle like you want. Really kills your momentum down those straight stretches. Right here is Zach Lockett. Taking a look to the inside here. Joe Hudson has gone off track. What happened to Joe Hudson? Looks like he spun it out of 4. Yet again, another racer has lost it. Get back on that Zach Lockett battle. Him and Alan Wild having a pretty good little battle here. This is the battle for 7th position, so it's a pretty good spot on track. Does get the move done. Nicely done. Let's see what Alan Wild's going to do here. See if he's going to come right back at him. Take a little more inside line here than the 93. Heading out of 4. Oh, gets loose on him. Has to back out of the throttle there a little bit. Ryan Gomes might have a shot here. Now, what view is this? I hate this. How about this? Oh, I like this.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, got another caution being brought out here on lap number 105. Looks like Justin Parham might have been caught up in a little something. Take a peek back here and see what happened. Here he is on the high side. The number 19 car gets a little loose. Bounces off the 81. Does he collect anyone else? Oh boy. My goodness. Oh no. What up, FTA? Kerry Klein. Oh no, Kerry Klein actually does get collected in this. I think he tries to hit the brakes to try to avoid it all and just slides the tires. He can't collect it. Boom, hit on the inside wall. Hate to see it. Is what it is though. Our 8th caution of the day being brought out here on lap 105. Looks like we are going to have a round of pit stops here. I see just about every single leader coming down pit lane, so we're going to take this time to go ahead and take our last commercial break of the day. So I'll see you right back here in just 1 second. All right, welcome back, everybody. Last commercial break out of the way. We're going to have our 8th restart of the day coming up here in just 1 second. Lights should be out on the pace truck this time by. Everybody did go down pit lane. Everybody's got fresh tires as of lap 105. And yes, lights are out on the pace truck. This is how we're going to line them up to knock them down here in just 1 second. John Ross, our 44 car, going to be in the lead here, going to lead us into our 8th restart of the day. He'll have Christian Delgado alongside in the 13 car. We'll have Matthew Fritz and Chris Cornett going to be in the second row. Nathan Brzezowski and Patrick Hernandez going to be in the third row together. Then we'll have the 55 of Ryan Gones. And the number 93 of Zach Lockett's going to be in the 4th row together. Then we'll have Carson Youngblood and the 28 of Alan Wild. Going to be rounding out our top 10 here for our 8th restart of the day. Let's see how it all goes. Hello, Mud Digger. Yes, go number 13. He's had a good day. He's had a really good day. Christian has raced excellent. He's definitely put himself in a good spot. We got a long way to go still, though. 175 laps scheduled here today. This is lap 108. We'll see just how it goes. Pace truck now off. Green flag going to be waving here in just 1 second. Let's see who gets to jump off the line. It is the 44 of John Ross on that inside line. Will take the advantage heading down into turn number 1, and he will be scored our leader. Chris Cornett and Christian Delgado, though, they were alongside there for just 1 second through turns 1 and 2. It looks like, oh boy, Christian Delgado got a little loose there in the middle of the corner, and he's going to lose a spot to Chris Cornett and Patrick Hernandez, who will be settled down there into 4th position right now. The number 93 of Zach Lockett takes a peek to the inside, not able to get much done, heading out of turn number 4, and on to lap number 110 we go. Good battle in behind them, though. Nathan Brzezowski going to be on the inside here of the 29 of Matthew Fritz, which has well been a very fast car all day long. We'll see how he's doing with some fresh tires. There he goes to the high side of the number 93 of Zach Lockett. Looks like he is going to get that move done and move himself up into the top 5. I tell you what, the 29 car looks good, man. When he's on fresh tires, that dude is a rocket. Oh, I see Kenneth Redinger back there getting really loose. He's going to slide up the track, and yes, we're going to have another caution flag here, I'm sure, anytime now. There it is. Oh, man, it looks like the 81 of Derek Buckaloo going to be caught up in that one. The 33 of Zach Steffens as well will be caught up in that one. We'll go ahead and take a look back there and see exactly what happened, but I think we saw it live. We know exactly what happened, but still, we'll take a look. It's like they were coming down. I think the 24 just gets loose. I don't know if he gets clipped by the 39. No, he actually slides up in the track. Let's actually go to a different view. Let's go to this one right here. We'll slow it down here. Look, he comes up the track, and I think he might have got a little spooked and thought maybe he was going to hit the 39, but then got loose, and the 39 just helped him out there a little bit more. But yeah, I think this one's going to be scored on Kenneth Redinger, the 24 car. Here he is. He's going to slide back up the track. He's going to collect the 81 of Derek Buckaloo. There's really nowhere he could go, and a 33 as well. Not much they could do. They're just going to be innocent bystanders right here and along for the ride. And unfortunately, that's 3 cars again tore up in our 9th caution of the day. Derek Buckaloo is, yes, in pit lane at the moment. I don't know if he has a fast repair still. Might be sitting down here for quite some time. We'll just have to wait and see. Kenneth Redinger has had a wretched day. I don't know if he's got any fast repairs either. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And Zach Steffens, that's well down pit lane now. Getting ready to pull into his pit box. Looks like he did have a fast repair. That car's immediately in good shape. Let's see if we can get a good view here and see if he's got a fast repair left. I don't think he does. Get some tires change on it nonetheless. You'll see a lot of damage to this car. Should be going green flag racing here in just 1 minute. I do not believe he has a fast repair, so he's going to be in pit lane for just a minute trying to get that thing fixed up. Lights are still on the pace truck. We'll see if they go off this time by. I don't think they will since we've still got cars in pit lane. Wait and see. Who just came back out on track? I think that was Zach Steffens and Kerry Klein. Yes, it was. They are going to join the back of the grid. Zach Steffens might go right back down pit lane. He does not. He's actually in good shape. Lights are... No. Lights are off on the pace truck. We will go green flag next time by... Nope, they're still on them. I apologize. The 24 is a weapon. The 24 is just... He's just had a bad day, man. Like, he's had really good races this season. I think it's just... This track's tough, man. It's just tough. As hot as it is out here, these cars are just... They're tough, man. I'm just telling you. Set up your own session and go race 30 laps. And it's just, I tell you, these things slip and slide all over the place. Right, we should have lights off on pace car or pace truck this time by. Kenneth Redinger still in pit lane. 81 of Derek Buckaloo still in pit lane as well. The number 3 of Joey Hickox, I'm pretty sure he is out of the race. He took quite a spill there earlier in the race, and I believe that has put him out of contention. Yes, lights are out on the pace truck. Let's go ahead and look at our top 10 lineup here for our 9th restart of the day. I just dropped something. I apologize. All right, here we go. The number 88 of Chris Cornett and the 44 of John Ross going to be on the front row together. Christian Delgado and Patrick Hernandez will be in the second row. We'll have Zach Lockett and Matthew Fritz going to be in the third row together. Alan Wild and Nathan Brzezowski will share the fourth row. Then we'll have Ryan Gomes and Carson Youngblood, which has been from the back to the front to the back. And here he is again in the top 10. So good luck to you, young man. Let's see how you do. Green flag this time by. Cars making their way around. Some cars still in pit lane, unfortunately. Really going to drop them down the grid. Ready to head out of turn number 4. You see the green flag out there in the distance. It's the flag man out there ready to get this thing underway. And there it is. It is out. And the 44 of John Ross. What a good start there on the high side. And he will take the lead heading into turn number 1. Christian Delgado as well followed that 44 of John Ross. Had a really good start and took away second position. Let's see if he can hold it. With 88 of Chris Cornett's got something to say about it as they head down the backstretch. But no, the 13 will seal it off. 88 of Chris Cornett and the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez. They love that high side through turns 3 and 4. Let's see if they can make it work for them as they head out of turn number 4. The 88 will be alongside. Can he get the move done as they cross the stripe onto lap 117? It does look like the 88 is going to take that spot away. And I'll tell you what, that high side, those two boys right there, they got it going on when they run that high line. Look at that. Both of them going to get by the 13 of Christian Delgado. Let's see if he can battle back here in turn 3. He's going to drive it down deep. Can he get the push out of the corner? Look at the number 44. I think he's struggling a bit. We might have a battle for the lead, everybody. Look at Chris Cornett. He is actually going to take the lead here on lap 118. I think the 44 of John Ross might have got a little bit loose there in the middle of the corner because he had lost quite some speed heading down the front stretch. He is going to surrender the lead to Chris Cornett. See what Chris can do with it out front. Patrick Hernandez still not giving up on that high side, and Christian Delgado still loving the low line as he head out of turn number 4. Remember, they got these fresh tires on, probably feeling pretty good. Everybody went down pit lane on lap 105, so they don't have a lot of laps on these tires. And he sticked the line. Look at the 29 of Matthew Fritz and the 93 of Zach Lockett having a pretty good scrap in behind these two as well. That is the battle for 5th position. Head through the middle of the corner and out of turn number 4. Ready to cross that start finish line on to lap number 120. Second on board here with Matthew Fritz is going to be stuck down on the low line. He's got the 13 of Christian Delgado. Kind of stuck right here in the middle. Couldn't quite get as high up on the line as he wanted to, I'm sure. They are heading into the corner. Nice and smooth, sticking right there to that yellow line. Going to coast up the track just a bit. Hopefully not get a snap of understeer. Looks like he does not. You see just how close these racers are. They're right neck and neck with everybody. That 93 of Zach Lockett. Boy, he took a whole new approach to the high line. He was damn near up against the wall. I like it. It looked like it worked pretty good for him. Carried quite the speed down the front stretch. They're going to be right there alongside the 29 now of Matthew Fritz. To head down the back stretch. I'm surprised to see the number 4 car, Patrick Hernandez, run the low line through turns 3 and 4. I don't think I've seen that today. He's been sticking to that high side the entire time. Man, look at Chris Cornett absolutely cooking out front. Got a almost a full second gap back to the 44 of John Ross. Can he keep this pace until the next pit stop? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Still a good battle here. A lot of side-by-side battles in the midfield right here. Who else do we got back here? A lot of single file racing back here from 10th on out. Top 10 though, they're all scrapping. Let's take a ride with the 55 of Ryan Gomes. He's kind of at the tail end of this on the high side. This is exactly what he's looking at. He's got 8 cars right here all around him. All kind of spots to make up and to lose. So let's wait and see what everybody does here. We'll take a couple laps right here. I really like this view. This view gives me a good insight as to what they're feeling and what they're looking at out there. Because it's easy to make these calls when you're outside the cars and got all these camera angles, but when you're in this cockpit view right here, now you kind of see why split-second decisions, man, they're sometimes tough to make. Gets a little bit loose out of turn number 4 there. Maybe starting to get a little bit of wear on these tires. Got, what, 21 laps on these tires now? Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, I did this myself, and about 30 laps in, man, your tires just start to just go away. And it feels like it's kind of instant. Start to get really hot, really slippery. You can't really hang on to it. You can't get in the throttle out of turns 2 or 4. 2's not so bad, but number 4, like turn 4, is tough. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Is that our points leader into the wall?
All right, man. Caution is out.
I think it is, folks. 10th caution of the day. I think that is the 44 of John Ross into the wall. You don't see that. Let's see exactly what happened. This is a big one, folks. Maybe the points leader heading into the race here tonight. Let's see exactly what happened. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Do this. Here he is heading down the front stretch. Getting ready to head into turn number 1. Does he just whip it in there too much? He's already kind of loose here. What happens? I cannot tell from that camera angle. Let's go back here and let's take a cockpit view. We'll go we'll go full speed. What? I literally have no idea what to tell you, everybody. What do y'all think? I have no idea what just happened to him. Did he lose connection, maybe? He's still in the server with us. Man, that's a big one, folks. That is a big one. Looks like the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez is going to make a bold choice here and stay out. I am kind of surprised to see that. John Ross, he is in pit lane. I wonder if there was some kind of technical issue there, because he just turned right into the wall. Unless, I mean, he was on some fresh tires. Ain't no way a tire blew or anything like that. No. In fact, Chris Cornett will win the race off of pit lane, though. Zach Lockett going to get that 2nd position, looks like. Christian Delgado, good job in the pit lane. Nathan Brzezowski going to come out. Matthew Fritz, Alan Wild. Good stuff. Now, Patrick Hernandez, that's going to be tough on him. He's going to be kind of a sitting duck here. Hasn't pitted since lap 105. Everybody else coming in for fresh tires. Maybe just trying to get some laps led here, maybe. Maybe just feeling that darn good in the car. Well, John Ross is back up to speed. Coming out on track. Because he still got some damage to the nose of that thing. He should easily have used his fast repair. Nah, the car looks good. He's in good shape. Yeah, car looks good all around. Not sure. Carson Youngblood sitting still on the back stretch here. Making sure something wasn't wrong with his car. We're getting down to the nitty and gritty, folks. 45 laps of racing left. 130 in the books. Lights are now off on the pace truck. We'll have 43 laps when we go green flag racing. Go ahead and go through our starting lineup for our 10th restart of the day. Looks like we're going to have the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez and Zach Steffens going to be alongside each other. Patrick Hernandez went to pit lane on lap 105, and Zach Steffens here went to pit lane on lap 112. We'll have Joe Hudson going to start in 3rd position. Pitted on lap 106 with Kerry Klein, the number 11 car, going to start in the second row as well. Pitted on lap 105. Everybody else went down pit lane and has fresh tires, and that starts right here with Chris Cornett in 5th. 6th position will be Zach Lockett. 7th will be Christian Delgado. 8th will be Nathan Brzezowski. And then sharing out the rest of the top 10 will be the number 29 of Matthew Fritz and the 28 of Alan Wild. Getting ready to head out of the corner now. Patrick Hernandez going to be in control of this restart here. Let's see how he can do on these older tires. Good restart. I tell you, man, he's been really good on these restarts all day long. Even when it was him and John Ross up front, he was still looking pretty darn good. Even on these older tires, he really knows how to get it off the line. So nicely done, Patrick Hernandez. Zach Steffen's going to settle into second. We got a good little scrap going on back here, though. Some of these older tired cars really struggling for pace. And we stuck right here in the middle with a train of cars with brand new tires. Going to lead the way to the front of the pack. It looks like the 93 of Zach Lockett. Got a nice car position here. Going to overtake the number 11 of Kerry Klein. Kerry Klein going to be stuck on the low side, and that's going to have Chris Cornett kind of bottled up here. Not able to get some moves done. Looks like here he goes. He's going to make a move to the inside as we head down the backstretch. Can he get it done? I think he will. Yes, he will. The 13 of Christian Delgado is going to go to the inside as well as the 29 of Matthew Fritz. Number 11 of Kerry Klein doing a nice job taking her to the high side. Giving them a run for their money, but giving them plenty of space to work with as well. Oh, no, he's going to lose it in the middle of the corner. He comes down on the 29. Can he save it here? They're bottling up in behind him. Does everybody save it? Is everybody good? Oh, my goodness. I thought we were about to see catastrophe. Very good job by everybody checking up there at the right time and not running over each other. But here is your leader out front, Patrick Hernandez. He is blinking all over the track for me. I can barely watch him. But, yeah, nicely done out front. Zach Steffen's going to be in second position right now, hanging on to it. He has a lot of pressure, though, by the number 93 of Zach Lockett, which is on those fresh tires and running the higher line here, trying to carry as much speed as he can. Who else do we have? Chris Cornett and Nathan Brzezowski battling for the 4th position right now. Nathan's going to be on the high side, and Chris Cornett going to be on the low side. Remember, Chris has a win this season, so he knows how to get it done. Let's see if he can get it done here today. Christian Delgado settled into 6th position right now. Kind of got a little bit of space in front and behind. Matthew Fritz got his hands full back here with Alan Wild. Oh, we got a 3-wide battle for the second position on track. 93 of Zach Lockett trying to get it done. Zach Steffen's trying to hang in there. Doesn't have the best tires right now. But I tell you what, look at Patrick Hernandez. He's making it work. He has found something in that car. Remember, he's got some old tires. He's got 32 laps on those tires, and he is absolutely cooking. Running his last lap was a 24.35. Second place was 24.39. And Chris Cornett on those fresh tires was only a 24.27. So, you know, he still has quite the pace. He's still the fastest car on track out front. Ooh, down the backstretch. Zach Lockett touched the wall there just a scooch. Taking onboard here with Zach. Actually, we'll take it with Chris Cornett, which is right in behind these two. Whoa, the number, oh no, he gets loose. Oh, he's going to take out some good cars here. Oh, man. I think I seen someone get collected back there. Was that Christian Delgado that got a hold of him? I think it was. I can't tell from this view. I'll have to watch it back in the replay, but let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what brought out our 11th caution of the day. I think he just got loose. I don't think anybody touched him. Yep, he's already loose heading out of turn number 4. You see him turning that thing sideways. See if we can get a good view here. Here he is coming back up the track. The 88 really tries to avoid him, but it's too late. He's got too much speed catching up to him. The 77 bumps him, pushes him up into the wall. The 77 is going to get a lot of damage. So Nathan Brzezowski having such a good run all day. The 13 does get caught up in that. Does he slide down into somebody else? I thought he did. I don't think so. Maybe I was wrong. There you have it, folks. You've seen it live. Unfortunate for old Stevens there. He's going to have to go all the way back to the back of the pack. Derek Buckaloo still in pit lane. Joey Hickox. Does anybody else go down pit lane? I'm sure Nathan Brzezowski is going to come down pit lane. He's actually not. Okay. Got quite a bit of damage to the nose of that thing. See if we can get a better view. Here you go. Now you can see that right front, man. He's got tons of damage. Car is going to be hard to handle. Guess we'll see, though. They're the professionals, not me. That's why I'm up here in the booth. Christian Delgado Currently running in 5th position, so that actually kind of worked out for him. Going to move him up into a top 5 spot. Matthew Fritsch hanging on to 6th. Here's Alan Wild in 7th. Joshua Freed in 8th. Chase Greer in 9th. Keith Prince rounding out top 10. Biggest mover of the race right now, if it were to finish right now, would be, of course, the man out front, Patrick Hernandez. Started back in 15th position. Currently running as P1. Can't do better than that. Made up 14 spots since the start of the race. We've had some other big movers, though, and that is this man right here, Chris Cornett. He's made up 13 positions. Started back in 16th, currently running in 3rd. Looking pretty darn good. I think he's got a car to win this thing, too. Could get his 2nd win of the season here tonight. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Joshua Freed, as well, has made some big moves. Started back in 20th, currently running in 8th. Chase Greer, the number 8 car. Started back in 19th. Currently running in 10th. I think lights are out on the pace track. Are they out on the pace track? They are not. Lights are still on. Still got some cars down pit lane. John Ross in pit lane again. Man, I still want to know what happened to him. Really hate that for him. Not sure what he's doing. Is he oh, he's getting some tires. Okay. These are just making their way around. I think we should go back green flag racing with about, what, 31 laps to go. Well, Patrick Hernandez feeling good. He's got old tires. He's still burning them up. All right, lights are out on the pace track. Let's go through our top 10 starting lineup here for our 11th restart of the day. Patrick Hernandez is going to lead us off. Zach Lockett going to be alongside. This should be a pretty good drag race between these two. 23 lap difference on the tires. Zach Lockett has the advantage. Let's see if he can make it work. Nathan Brzezowski and Chris Cornett. Nathan, got to keep an eye on him. He's got a lot of damage to the nose of that thing. Matthew Fritsch and Christian Delgado going to start in the 3rd row together. 4th row will be shared with Josh Freed and Alan Wild. We'll have Chase Greer and the number 8 car and Ryan Gomes. Going to round out your top 10. And that's how we're going to line them up. Here we go. Going to head to turns 3 and 4, it looks like. Green flag will be waving here in just 1 second, and there it is. Let's see how those leaders do out front. Man, Patrick Hernandez again. Excellent job on the restart. Going to go ahead and take the lead as we head into turn number 1. Good battle for 2nd, though. Chris Cornett going to take a look to the inside. Zach Lockett going to try to make it work on the hot side. I think Chris Cornett does get the move done, and he will take away 2nd spot. What happened back here? I think the 77 of Nathan Brzezowski actually hit the wall coming out of turn number 2. I think he's really struggling to drive that thing right now with all that damage to the nose of the car. Got to be a tough one to wheel out the way all the way to the checkered flag, that's for sure. Battle for the lead is on. Chris Cornett has the advantage heading down the backstretch. He has the inside line. He dives down low into turn number 3. They are still alongside heading out of turn number 4. Who is going to get it? I think the number 88 does. He does get it. Nicely done. Chris Cornett is going to actually cut off the number 4 to stop that momentum swing that he's going to have on the higher line, and that will just seal the deal. Now let's see what Chris Cornett can do. I think he might drive away here just a little bit. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Patrick Hernandez settled into 2nd. Zach Lockett now eyes the spot for 2nd position. Let's see if he can get it done and take it away from Patrick Hernandez. Matthew Fritz in 4th. Christian Delgado rounding out top 5. Any battles back through here? No, everybody single file line right now. Kerry Klein, I've seen him duck out of line there for a minute. Maybe he fancies a chance on the 44 of John Ross. Oh, is it Stevens? Oh, now I know. Well, more you know. I'm used to Stevens being spelled Stevens, not Steffens. But you know, maybe that's me. All right, Christian Delgado again making a move to the inside here on the number 4 of Patrick Hernandez. Can he get the move done? I don't think he can. No, he cannot. But look at Josh Freed, man. He's trying to make a move to the inside here of the number 8 of Chase Greer. Oh, we got somebody in the fence back there. I think it was Nathan Brzezowski, man. He is struggling. Oh, man, he touches the wall again heading out of turn number 2. Yeah, that thing's got to be a handful. Let's see what it looks like inside the car. Honestly, the car looks all right. Whoa. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing else. I don't want to curse a man. I'll just let him do his thing out there. He's doing a nice job. Matthew Fritz up to 3rd position now. Patrick Hernandez again gonna fall down a spot. On those older tires, maybe that's starting to really become a factor. $25 laps to go, everybody. We are getting there. It's been a long one. It has been a long one. Good battles, though, all over the place. Everybody's still racing really hard. I'm sure they're going to start racing even harder as we get down into about the 20-lap range. Going to start feeling that pressure. Know the checker flag's coming soon. Taking on board here with the number 13 of Christian Delgado. Really trying to push the pace here against Patrick on the high side. Thought they were going to hit there for a minute. Get a good shot of this battle up in front of these two as well. I think those two are going to have to quit battling them against each other and try to chase down that number 88 of Chris Cornett. I think, yes, Christian Delgado has got the move done, and he will secure 4th position. Watch this battle for seconds. Matthew Fritz and Zach Lockett. Nothing doing. Alan Wild being kind of stuck here on the low line. Everybody else up top. Get into turn number 3 alongside the 39 car. Man, they get awful close. They don't touch, though. They don't touch. An awful lot of smoke hazing around here. I think everybody still struggling to keep it headed in the right direction off of turn number 4. Oh, Matthew Fritz might have the run here. Oh, he got a little loose there out of turn number 2. And that's all it's going to take for him to just watch the number 93 drive off into the distance. But I tell you what, Zach Lockett, he might have a little something for the 88 of Chris Cornett out front. He's absolutely flying right now. Chris Cornett touches the wall there a little bit, heading out of 2. Running a little bit different line than Chris Cornett is through turns 3 and 4. Doesn't carry a ton more speed down the straight. Like they're running an identical pace right now. About 3/10 between the two right now. I think it's for just a little bit longer. Let's see if the pace is closing. We're down to 2/10 now. Here it is after one complete lap out of this corner right here. I think Chris Cornett is really liking that low line through turns 1 and 2. Looks like he carries a lot of speed through there. We are down to 2/10, so we'll have to keep an eye on this battle between these two. This one could get spicy. Who's this back here side by side? That's the 44 of John Ross. Climbing his way back up, but I think he is a few laps down. He is 1 lap down. I apologize, not a few. I'm sure he's hoping for a caution flag, try to get his lap back. Currently scored in 16th position, so not much he can do there without getting that lap back. I wonder if Zach Lockett kind of burnt up the tires there battling with the 29 of Matthew Fritz there for so long side by side. Probably could have hurt his chances of having a nice run here on Chris Cornett. What a run from Chase Greer, too. Caught up in a wreck earlier in the race. Hung with it. Battled his way all the way back up to the front. Started back there in 19th position. Oh, no, I saw somebody behind us. Joshua Freed got loose in the corner and will slide up into the wall. I don't think he's going to collect anybody, though, fortunately. I think he is going to take quite a bit of damage there. Man, hate that for him. Hate that for him. Does finally get that thing back up to speed, but he's going to fall all the way down to 11th position right now. Oh, did I just see Patrick Hernandez lose it? He got really loose through 3 and 4, slid up into the wall in turn 4. Doesn't look like he's got much damage at all, though, really. Got a lot of laps on those tires. A lot of laps. Looks like Chris Cornett starting to feel pretty darn good out front. Oh, the 93 of Zach Lockett gets loose in the corner. He's going to lose it off of 4 and slide down into the infield. Might have a caution flag here. Might be good. Looks like we are going to get a caution.
Caution is out.
Oh, we had another wreck up here, actually. That is Patrick Hernandez sliding around. 12th caution of the day. We are going to have a very short run to the checker flag, though. Once we go green flag racing, we'll have to see exactly how many laps are left on the board. All right, let's take a look and see exactly what happened to Zach Lockett. I think we know. I think he just lost it. Here he is in the middle of the corner, already losing it, trying to gather it back up, gets into the throttle a little bit, try to straighten it up, and just slides down to the infield. I don't think he hits anything, which is good. What happens to Joe Hudson? Oh, we're going to back this up. Oh, yeah, Patrick Hernandez actually just gets a little loose. I think he does. Yeah, he's already losing it, comes down and cuts the nose off of the 49. They both go spinning. Yet again, 2 more cars tore up. Joe Hudson locking them up, doing a nice job not coming up the track. Man, he could have really got into Carson Youngblood there. Nicely done. All right. Everybody coming down pit lane. Brian Wertman, he's going to stay out, folks. Let me tell you something. Brian Wertman went into pit lane on lap 141. Okay? 141. He's got some fresh tires on that thing. He's going to be fine. He's going to win this race. Probably not, but you know, it's worth a shot. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Matthew Fritz in pit lane. Zach Lockett. The rest of the field is in pit lane. Who's going to win the race off? Is that going to be Chris Cornett? Chris Cornett. Oh. He does win it. Barely, just barely. Chris Cornett. Nicely done, sir. Going to have a front row starting position. Christian Delgado, nice job in the pits as well. Going to start P3, it looks like. Matthew Fritz going to start in 4th. Ryan Gomes in 5th. Justin Parham, I apologize. Going to start in 6th. Chase Greer going to start in 7th. Alan Wild going to start in 8th. Dustin Rogerson in 9th. And John Ross, I'm sorry. Going to be starting in 10th. If he doesn't go, he's going down pit lane. I apologize. See what he's going to do here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Does look like the 74 has gone down pit lane. He will not start on pole. Ryan Wertman said, I'm going to take her to pit lane. Let these boys have at it. I think we'll probably have about 7 laps left to go when we go green flag racing. Hopefully we can make it all the way to the end. Guess we'll have to wait and see. I'll be right back. right, back just in time. Here we go, everybody. This very well could be our last restart of the day. Chris Cornett's going to lead us off. Can Christian Delgado do something about it?
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Chris Cornett, excellent start on that high side. He will take the lead heading into turn number 1. Christian Delgado, will he secure second? He's got Ryan Gomes on the high side as they head into turns 1, through the middle of turns 1 and 2, and out of 2. Looks like Ryan Gomes hanging pretty tough there on the high side in the 55 car. Looking pretty darn good. Fresh tires, getting ready to cross the stripe. Chris Cornett will lead us in. We got 7 laps of racing left. Ryan Gomes secures second. Christian Delgado settles in the third. Matthew Fritz going to be in 4th. Justin Parham going to round out top 5. Oh, Ryan Gomes overdrove the corner. Went up really high, close to the wall. Got out of the throttle there a little bit. That's going to allow the 13 of Christian Delgado to have a chance here on the inside line, and the 29 car of Matthew Fritz. Oh, boy. Number 8 of Chase Greer got really loose out of turn 4 there. I thought he was going to come down and cut off the nose of somebody there, but he did not. We got a 3-wide battle for the second place on grid. Who's going to get it? Ryan Gomes hanging tough on that high side. Looks like he is going to be scored in the second place right now. Chris Cornett driving away while this is happening behind him. Already has a 4/10 advantage out front. Oh, Chase Greer going to get into the wall back there. Heading out of turn number 4. 4 laps left to go. Good battle here for third position. What's going on back here? Oh, they're slicing and dicing. They're all over the place back here. There's all kinds of positions to be made. Nice smooth lines by everybody. Battle for second is still hot. Chris Cornett looking pretty darn good out front. A half a second advantage. 3 laps left to go as we cross the stripe. Ryan Gomes has secured second position now. Matthew Fritz and the 13 of Christian Delgado really struggling on the low line here. Had been working for him earlier in the race. I don't think it's working for him now. There goes Matthew Fritz. He's taking a dive to the inside of the 55. Can he get the move done? 2 to go at the line. Oh, the wrecking in behind. Who is that back there that wrecked? I don't know who it was. Oh, Kerry Klein's caught up in it. The 44 of John Ross is caught up in it. The 77 of Nathan Brzezowski is caught up in it. Oh, no. We're going to have to see exactly what happened back here, but we will have a green-white checkered coming up here in just 1 minute. Let's see what happens. It says Joe Hudson brought out the caution, but I don't think so. Maybe he did. Oh, he sure did. Let's get a different camera angle. I don't really like this one. We'll just go chase. Here they are heading out of the corner. The 44 gets a little loose. Oh, John... Yeah, he saves it. So, yeah, Joe Hudson just, yeah, he gets loose. Right rears him, hooks him. 77 caught up the number 4, Patrick Hernandez. Man, a lot of these names I've been saying all day long because they've been running at the front of the pack. So you hate to see it. A lot of good cars tore up here in this one. 77, Kerry Klein caught up in. I think he's got a lot of damage. Man. All right, so be it. Got to be a shakeup in the points after this one. John Ross had just got back on the lead lap, too. Oh, man. That is a bummer. Here goes the number 1 of Keith Prince. Going to make his way around the track, get his lap back. He will officially be scored on the lead lap, so he can make up some positions now. Nathan Brzezowski in pit lane. A lot of these racers been in pit lane for quite some time. Out of the race early. Gonna be an exciting one. I love green-white checkered finishes. Who's gonna get it though, man? I tell you what, Chris Cornett has looked incredible on these restarts. 55 of Ryan Gomes, he's got a chance. He's going to have to get on with it. He's going to have to feed her the beans. Light's still on the pace truck, so we will make a few more turns at least before we go back green flag racing. about this 23 of Dustin Rogerson, by the way? How about this guy? Up in top 10 right now, running in 8th. He's had a day. Been quiet all day, but I tell you what. You're going to be here at the end. This is the place to be. He's in a good position. Going to start in the 4th row, so see what he can do with it. He said his name much today. It's good to see him up here at the end of it. Should have lights off on pace truck this time by. Remember, we have 3 attempts at a green, white, checkered before we call it at the caution. I think we'll be able to get it in there. 3 attempts is plenty. All right, lights are out on the pace truck. Let's go through our top 10 starting lineup for our 13th restart of the day, and hopefully our final one. Starting up front will be Chris Cornett and Ryan Gomes. In the second row will be Christian Delgado and Matthew Fritz. We'll have Justin Parham and Alan Wild going to start in the 3rd row. Chase Greer and Dustin Rogerson going to start in the 4th row. And rounding out the top 10 will be Josh Freed and Zach Lockett. Anybody's race still? Guess we'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. I think this restart's going to be very, very important to jump out to an early lead. I think track position's very important. Running the line you want to definitely makes a big difference, as you saw with Chris Cornett pulling away out there in the distance from the last restart. Guess we'll have to wait and see how this one goes. Green flag getting ready to drop.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Good start on the high side again by Chris Cornett. He will take the lead heading into turn number 1. Ryan Gomes, not a terrible start. Going to be alongside Christian Delgado here as we head through turns 1 and 2. Oh, we have Rex back there in the back. On to attempt number 2. See exactly what happened back here. I don't think this is it. I think Patrick Hernandez was caught up in it. Oh, number 93, Zach Lockett was caught up in it. Number 4, Patrick Hernandez looks to have drove it in pretty deep there. Drove it in deep, got us. Oh, actually, yeah, just got into the back of the 93. Spun him around, put him in the fence. Not much else to be said. Is what it is. Got to be dealt with after the race, I think. So we get to spin it back, everybody, and do it one more time. What do you think? I think we can do it. Tip number 2 coming up. Really good job there by Chris Cornett. Let's see if he can do it again. Maybe Ryan Gomes learned a little something. Oh boy, here we go. These boys got to be feeling tired. Some of them been racing for 2.5 hours. That's a long time to be wheeling around a machine. Holy smokes. Lights out on pace truck, maybe? Maybe, just maybe? No. We're going to do it one more time. Who's in pit lane? Brian Workman is in pit lane. I see Carson Youngblood going down pit lane too. 74 to his pit box. Carson Youngblood coming down pit lane. Roy Koblenz. Quiet day. Haven't said his name much. 2 laps down. He's been caught up in quite a few wrecks. I'm glad to see that he's still out here running. Had a tore up car for most of the day. It'll be exciting to hear from our top 3 finishers. I can tell you that right now. Will it be in this order? Will it be Chris Cornett, Ryan Gomes, and Christian Delgado? It very well could not be. Lights are out on the pace truck. Let's see the starting lineup one more time. Hopefully for the last time. Chris Cornett and Ryan Gomes going to lead us off. We'll have Matthew Fritz and Christian Delgado in the second row. Third row, Alan Wild and Justin Parham. We'll have Dustin Rogerson and Chase Greer going to be in the fourth row. And sharing the fifth row, running out your top 10 will be Josh Freed. And who is that? The number 44 of John Ross. That could make things interesting. One more green-white checkered. He might be up there at the front. 15 racers on the lead lap. Giving the pace truck plenty of space. Said, please get out of our way. We got things to tend to. Here we are heading out of turn number 4. Let's see if the 88 can get that jump like he did last time. Green flag is out. Good start on the high side once again. I think he might have the advantage. Yes, he does. He will lead us into turn number 1. Ryan Gomes is going to settle for second, it looks like. Pretty solid second place right there. Third place looks to be Matthew Fritz, and Christian Delgado will actually lose a spot and fall back to 4th. Down the back stretch into turn 3. Ryan Gomes really trying to make it work on the high side. Slides out high, and there we go. White flag is out for Chris Cornett. Can he get his second win of the season here at Iowa? Only one way to find out, and that's to finish this lap. Matthew Fritz, what a drive to the inside here. He might fancy himself a second spot. Good drive out of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. Right now he has the advantage. Look at the 13 of Christian Delgado. Is he going to be able to get by? It does look like Chris Cornett, all eyes on him. Checker flags will be waving. He'll be the winner here today. Nicely done, Chris Cornett. Look like Matthew Fritz will finish in second. Third place will go to Ryan Gomes. Christian Delgado will settle for 4th. And Alan Wild will round out your top 5. My goodness. Good race, everybody. Congratulations, Chris Cornett. That's going to be his second win of the season. Man. Nice drive once he got some clean air out front. Christian Delgado going to give Ryan Gomes a little bit of a spin there. Let's watch Chris Cornett do his celebration. Congratulations to the 0X team. We'll see his teammate giving him a big congratulations as he drive by. Let's turn this off right here. Watch him burn it down. Remember, we're going to talk to our top 3 finishers as soon as they get settled down and settled in. Chris Cornett going to start back there in 16th position, drive all the way through the field and take a checker flag here today. He might just leave here the points leader because John Ross is going to finish back there in 10th position. Going to hurt him in the points, but I guess we'll have to wait and wait till all the numbers are crunched. Yeah, man, good stuff. Very good drive by Chris Cornett today, man. He has proven himself to be a very, very serious championship contender here. Long season ahead, though. Hopefully he can keep up the pace. I'm going to go ahead and get myself ready for the interviews, so give me one moment. Man, he's going to burn that thing to the ground. He did. He blew it up. Nicely done, Chris Cornett. Matthew Fritz is ready for his interview. Let's wait for Ryan Gomes to get in here. Ryan Gomes. I'll go ahead and pull him in. Let's hear from our third place finisher really quick. Give me one moment. All right, we are here with our third place finisher, Mr. Ryan Gomes, and I hope I'm saying that right because I've said it like that the entire time. But congratulations today, man. You're going to start in 6th position. You kind of ran in the midfield all day long, but boy, did you show some pace there at the end of the race. I honestly thought you were going to battle there for the win. Those 2 restarts, Chris Cornett just seemed to be a little bit better. but still, man, going to come home with a third place finish. You got to be happy with that. So let's hear from it from your point of view.
Yeah, no, you said it right. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I kept telling myself all race, I go, man, I feel like I'm faster than this mid pack right now. And yeah, luckily I don't know. I kind of second guessed coming down and getting tires with everybody. Good thing we cycled back out fourth, but yeah, kind of found that outside line by accident. Chugged it into 3 and 4, and man, it just ripped that top. And I go, man, we might have some for, but just not consistent enough with it. Running it, finding it with 2 laps to go, it was hard to figure out where to hit that mark. And Chris was fast, and I knew Fritzy was going to be breathing down my neck coming. I didn't want to see the cautions because I didn't want to get pinned down there on the bottom, but we'll take a third for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You got to be happy with that. It's like you said, though, finding it that late in the race, it's kind of hard to perfect it, but hey, man, you're going to drive it home and finish in third. You got to be happy about that. So congratulations on your third place finish here this week, man, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Hey, thank you, sir.
All right, everybody, that is your third place finisher in the 55 car, Mr. Ryan Gomes. Man, what a good drive from him. Now we're going to hear from our second place finisher, Mr. Matthew Fritz. I'm going to pull him in. Give me one moment. All right, now I'm in here with the 29 car of Matthew Fritz. Going to drive it home in second position, exactly where you started, by the way, which, by the way, you blew my mind in qualifying. You put in that time for your second lap. I said, holy smokes, this man is cooking right now. So you started in second, going to finish in second. You had exactly what it took to win the race here today. I think you just ran out of time, and you were battling with Ryan there for quite some time, and Chris Cornett just kind of drove off into the distance. But, man, still a good place finish. Again, going to finish in second position. So how do you feel about today's race, man?
Yeah, wow, that was a shocker. I wasn't very good in practice, and I was worried about the race. I was very loose, and then I led a lot of laps. That's not me. I usually I come from the back to the front, but yeah, the car felt great, and yeah, I'm just happy to get second.
Yeah, man, absolutely. That's another good finish here. This season you've had a really solid season so far. It's definitely going to help you out in the points. So yeah, man, congratulations again on your finish here at Iowa. Hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that is the number 29 car of Matthew Fritz. Congratulations to him. Going to finish in second here today, man. A good drive from him. I really thought he had a car to win this thing. So, unfortunately, going to come up a little bit short. Going to have to settle for the bridesmaid position. But you know what? That's good. Second place finish is definitely nothing to shake a stick at. But now we're going to hear from our race winner, the number 88 car of Chris Cornett. So give me 1 minute. All right, now we have our winner, the main man, the highlight of the show, Mr. Chris Cornett. I tell you what, buddy, that's going to be your second win of the season. You drove all the way through the field, started back in 16th position, and once you got out front, I said, man, this is a force to be reckoned with. Once again, just as you did in the last race you won, once you got out front, you were hard to beat, man. You were excellent on both of those restarts there at the end with the green-white checkers. So congratulations on another win here this season, and yeah, let's hear about it from you.
Oh yeah, the beginning, track being so hot, I was kind of nervous. It being slick, especially off exit, especially off 4. 2 I kind of got figured out when the track was hot, but 4 was definitely barely get on the throttle, you're going to snap it around, and I didn't want to pull it that way. But I know I should have gotten some stage points in stage 1. I'm kind of kicking myself about that one. I just got that outside rolling, coming to the end of stage 1, and just saw the 2 cars in front of me battling. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have a run, and I'm going to try to jump around and go to the bottom. And once I went to go pull down, it just got a little sideways on me. So, but I knew if I got up there once, I could do it again, just patience, and I started cooling down. And once I got up to 5th and got 5th to stage 2, I was like, now I'm here. Now I can get up there and race Ross. I know Ross was fast, but once I got around him on that one restart coming off 4, that clean air makes a big difference. And once I got up front, I noticed a big difference. It was like the car came to life. So but yeah, I got a little scared when that one car on that restart was 4 of them stayed out.
yeah, on
And,
some old
dude,
tires.
Yeah. Well, that 111 car, I mean, I don't want. He kind of was done. He was doing everything he did. He did nothing wrong, but he was kind of holding me up, and I was trying to get around him and not wreck him. And finally got to the outside, and then one car with old tires got loose in front of me. I thought he was going to slide down, so I stayed in the throttle and was going to go up to the high side, and then he saved it and bobbled up in front of me. And I was like, there goes my race, because now I got wheel damage to where I hit him, and I'm like, oh, my. I looked at it and said, you got front end damage. I said, I ain't got wheel damage, so that's a plus. But yeah, so. And I was kind of getting nervous there on those final. We're going to use all 3 of them, and they're going to figure out my routine on these restarts, and they're going to catch me. But yeah, no, then the 55, well, he was kind of making me nervous though, especially going into 3. He was sending it in. I was like, he's going to make it stick, and he's going to get a run off exit, and he's going to get me. But luckily, he shoved up, and then I got around him, and it was smooth sailing since we took that white flag. And I was like, no, don't slip out of 4. Don't slip out of 4. And as soon as I said that, I got a little wobbly. I was like, oh. So, but yeah, it was a fun race, good race. I had a lot of fun. This is probably the funnest I've had racing in a while. So, but yeah, I want to give a shout out to Xerox Media and Design, Dustin Rogerson, Derek Buckaloo, all my teammates, Jim Tree, Evans Flooring, Taylor Construction, all the guys that are part of this team, and I'm just glad I was able to get it done, and let's go try to get some more.
Heard that, brother. Well, hey, man, two already under the belt. You did a really good job here today, man. You've definitely cemented your place as a force to be reckoned with in this one. So, man, good luck for the rest of the season. Congratulations on the win here at Iowa, and hopefully we'll see you next week, brother.
I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
You too. All right, everybody, there you have it. That is your 3 top finishers of the day. That'll be Chris Cornett taking home the checker flag here today, winning his second race of the season. So congratulations to him. Matthew Fritz again with another solid finish. Gonna finish in second. I'm sure he's gonna kick himself saying, man, I almost had it. But still, man, got to be happy with the second place finish. And then Ryan Gomes going to finish in third place, his first podium of the season. So we got to be pretty happy about that too. But that's all I got for me today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you guys a ton for being here, being active in chat over there. Appreciate you guys a lot. All the sponsors that sponsor this league, appreciate you guys a lot. Jay Stinson for putting this stuff together. Appreciate you guys very much. And of course, Royalty Racing Network. Thank you very much, Drafty and Josh, for bringing me on. I have a blast with these things. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. I only do them on Saturdays, but you never know what the future may hold. I guess you'll have to wait and see. But anyways, you guys have a good rest of your night. Love y'all, mean it. And I will not see you all next week, unfortunately. I will not be here. I have to go out of town. So, work comes before play, I suppose. So, unfortunately, I won't be here. But somebody will be here covering the Noma Next Gen series. So, yeah, you guys have a good time next week. And hopefully we'll see y'all the week after next. Until next time, goodbye.